Hello, everybody, and welcome to Choose Your Roll. My name is AJ. This is your favorite show on the internet, and the number one use of chakra control. Today is going to be a lot more of a roleplay heavy session. Probably no combat at all, so if you need a podcast for background noise, this is the one to be. And we're going to kick it to introductions for the girl whose bottom lip is on fire, I guess.
It hurts.
Who are you? Where can they find you?
Yeah, my name is Kat. I play Flora. I also run a D&D channel myself. You can find that at twitch.tv/dicydm.
I'm linking it.
Thank you. And, yeah, we play every Sunday and soon, I know I said this last week, but soon, every other Thursday.
Yeah.
Very nice. My turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Hello everyone, I am Odin. I play Dahlia. I kind of handle, I don't know, drawing and streaming the stream. I'm very tired.
He's our producer.
I am the producer. What I produce, who knows? And with that, I'm going to kick it over to Yordrick.
He still needs to have his icon changed.
I know. I know.
We're getting there.
You don't have to remind me.
Produce pain. No, that's just life.
I have two canker sores. I am in pain.
You did produce those yourself, so you are in fact producing pain.
Yep.
May just want to learn to direct it at other than yourself.
Oh,
first.
I wish I could.
Introduce yourself, Turtle Boy.
No, because you asked now. No.
All right, Yoji.
Oh.
All right, moving on.
No. Just because he's slow.
I am Micah. Dear goodness, what was that?
You're not a fish.
Was that your dog?
No.
What was that?
I thought you hiccuped.
No.
No.
We just heard a loud noise.
Oh, I thought you hiccuped. I'm like, Micah, you're not a fish.
I am not a fish. In fact, I am mammalian in real life.
Wait, I thought you were a turtle.
I said real life.
Wait, you're not a turtle in real
His
life?
statement stands.
I am Micah. I have no social media. I am non-existent on internet. I exist only here temporarily. I play Turtle Warlock. Moving on.
Riveting.
Well, no, that's a frog. Hi, I'm Yoji. And I'm alive, definitely. And definitely not a figment of your imagination inside your brain right now, talking to you. I'm definitely a real person.
You stop that right now.
Okay.
Saying it or being a real person?
Either one.
I can't talk anymore. I don't exist anymore. He said so.
Oh, your introduction, you smartass.
Hi, I'm Toma. I don't exist on the internet unless you want me to.
That's some philosophy right there. What's your character, buddy? Because there might be people tuning in for the first time.
I'm playing Scrap. He's a kobold alchemist that's taking no shit from anyone. He's got little dog syndrome.
Because he's what? 3 foot?
2.
2 foot tall. This man is gonna get you.
He's 2 foot
He's
tall
6
with the
feet
bombs
of
to back it
spite.
up.
He's 6 feet of spite compacted only into his small size. You should all be afraid.
This guy's like a dense, angry neutron star. And now, I'm going to kick it over for a recap for all those just tuning in. The way it works here is whatever player gives a recap gets one free reroll that lasts only for the session. So they are encouraged to use it. So we're going to kick it over to Kat.
Yay! I'm scared. So, we're gonna do this a little bit different here.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Through interpretive dance.
This is going to be a one of Flora's journal entries.
Ooh.
And we're going to start with Dear Diary. No, I'm kidding. She literally just dates it.
Do you know what the date is?
What,
that lonely?
God, what is the date?
It's on the calendar website. It is. No, it's not Parents' Day.
No. We were supposed to make it back by Parents' Day.
No, you were gonna miss it.
No, it was the second
Oh, yeah,
day
that's
after
right.
we left.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do we have a Father's Day, a Mother's Day, and a Parents' Day? That's really weird.
It's all scooped into one because
Well, the calendar shows it is Parents' Day for me currently.
I think it's like Japan or something. Don't they have like weird holidays
No,
like
there's
that?
Yeah,
Parents' Day in America too.
Huh.
Really? Why do we have
Good
Father's
for
Day
us.
and Mother's Day and then No, I gotta get to the bottom of this. I'll be right back. Cat, do the recap.
We have Siblings Day as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not celebrating my sibling.
Fuck that.
Love them, but like
I've got too many. They all get a text message. All right. So it is Parents' Day then, right?
No.
That's what
Skip
the calendar
one week.
shows. Anyways, so let's see. She's doing this during I don't know what downtime.
Assumed on your walk back.
Yeah. And let's see. She's just gonna. It starts out. This was an interesting one. I'll say that much. With the basilisk safely inside Yordrick's peculiar lantern, we decided raiding the cave should be our first move. We spent a couple hours preparing, gathering supplies, and donning as much camouflage as we could, with the gracious help of Dahlia. She really is an artist. And headed out to the cave. It was a rather quick walk, with Yordrick and Scrap leading the way. On approach to the cave, we surveyed the land, spotting a couple lookouts. My dog just sneezed.
Fuck you.
And prepared ourselves for the stealthy approach, planning to eliminate them as swiftly and quietly as possible. The plan was laid out very well, and I was confident in this team as we began the assault. I must say it went off without a hitch. I was quite impressed. Scrap showed amazing skill with the crossbow, making a clean kill with one shot. I need to remember to congratulate him on that. Yordrick stepped in, distracting Yoji and I's target quite nicely. I was prepared to put this man to sleep quickly as soon as Yoji had weakened him. However, that proved to be entirely unnecessary. Yoji burst forth from our hiding spot and in what I can only describe as a gracefully barbaric manner, really just had to be there to understand, leapt over the cliff and swung his club, making contact with the poor fellow's skull. I heard the crack from nearly 30 feet away, inspiring strength. After which we moved the bodies and made our approach to the cave. Dahlia took the lead and went in to scout the cave. Soon after which we heard an explosion from inside the cave and Dahlia shouting at Scrap. Not sure what happened there. And they began to bicker at the mouth of the cave, and the next thing I know, Yoji is being offered up for a 1v1 battle against their leader. And quickly after that, well, that's where the whole plan kind of went to shit. But I've grown to realize one thing about this group. Though things may not go to plan, they do always seem to pull through. Their skills shine respectively when pressed into battle. We captured a few of the hostiles and attempted some more diplomatic negotiations to convince them to stop their raiding. Managed to gather some useful information from them, at least enough to know what we were walking into. And we decided once again to attempt to negotiate for the lives of the prisoners, attempting to avoid full-scale battle. Their commander was quite the force to be reckoned with. Vilga, her name was. I do not look forward to the prospect of crossing her on a battlefield again. Unfortunately, negotiations fell through, I will admit, at my fault. I've never been great at diplomatic relations. After all, I'm just a soldier. Well, really just an adventurer now. We decided to fight them, honorably, for a chance to take the negotiations to people who are decidedly better at it, and get them to release the prisoners. Was a battle to be remembered. The skills of the people I venture with are something to behold. It does bring me back to my days as a commander, the pride I feel as I watch every swift move they make. In the end, we won, not without myself falling briefly. I can tell I'm out of practice. Hopefully, as time goes on with this group, I will prove good for me. The best part is, we saved lives. That's why I do this. That's why I will keep doing this. If they don't kill me once they realize I accepted this job without payment.
And thank you, Cat. So
You're
now,
welcome.
yes, as you are walking back, you arrive at the village. It is the very weeest hours of the morning. You're all tired from the walk. Whatever children you brought with you are slumped over asleep on this druid who's held its wild shape for quite a while, actually. Bruised and tired, you walk into the center of town. No, there are no lights, and no one is awake that you can see.
Look over towards the abandoned church. Are there lights on over there?
There are no lights in the abandoned church.
Scrap ponders. Scrap ponders doing things.
What does Scrap exactly ponder?
Causing a scene.
When is it anything else?
Oh, maybe one day Scrap ponders tap dancing.
That'll be the day.
I'm just saying, everyone would wake up if an explosion went off and they were screaming.
You're always not wrong.
They
There's
would
not
also
any
probably
guards up
panic.
at all?
What was that, your trick?
There's not any guards up. There's not even lights at the guard.
Well, there may be some. You just don't see anybody right now. For all you know, they're on side streets.
How wimby is it?
Pretty windy. The clouds are coming up. It seems like a storm could break at any moment.
You guys might want to hold your breath for a second.
Wait, so
Oh,
He reaches
Why?
into his back and he pulls out a specific item.
give them at least one chance to respond.
Why don't we just walk over to where we know she resides?
yeah, I'd rather not spook the entire town. We do have, the group of people who attacked them just yesterday with us.
How
I
many of her people came
wanna.
with us?
Wait, I thought we were only bringing the prisoners back.
No, Vilga and 3 people came.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Yeah, they're here for negotiations.
They also
Mhm.
had to help carry the stuff.
Oh, fair. Okay, I thought we were gonna tell the people at the village first before we bring the marauders to them. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, gotcha.
Hopefully former marauders, but we'll see how it goes.
How about me and Flora go get her? Wait, does anyone know where she lives?
I just
Gestures
point
to
towards
tower.
Even Vilga points the big, ominous black tower.
It's really hard to see at night. Anyways.
But you are on fire.
Yes, but the tower's not. It's still dark.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah, I think this is something we can definitely just go get somebody at least.
Yeah.
Approach Lady By the way, Toma, you've heard their responses. You still doing it?
Anyone stop him?
Crap.
No one has actively stopped you. I said they all get a chance to respond.
We told you not to do the thing. Okay, scrap. I understand what you're doing is gonna work, but we have just come back to the village with the people who raided them, and if you set a bomb off, they might get the wrong idea about everyone here.
I mean, it's not technically a bomb.
Crap,
Wait, you can
please
do
don't.
Things other than bombs.
Oh, I know what he's gonna do.
You're just gonna smoke bomb?
I mean, if it's not a bomb, then okay, carry on.
It's like gonna startle people.
Maybe.
Strap, can you just do it after I get the negotiations done?
He puts the smoke bomb back in his bag.
And
As you approach the very large black tower on the opposite side of town, you do pass the ruined church. And you come to a very large, spiraling tower. Single tower, no castle base to it. It is said to be the home of Lady Viviene.
Dolly's gonna go up and knock on a door if there is one. If not, just knock on the tower.
There's a door. She ain't God.
You don't have to tower crumbles.
Yeah, no, Jenga. As opens the door, a ghoul in very proper but simple black attire, and it just stares at you. Yes.
Kind of tilts her head a little bit at this.
This is the same
Okay,
one
you don't
that
know.
I saw.
Only Scrap knows about this guy.
I just sort of looks up at it. Wow, she got you going quick.
I was given a task.
Is the lady of the house here?
She is present.
Can we please speak to her?
Do wait here. As he will open up the door and let you come in, because, yeah, it's gonna rain.
Big ol' rain.
Step in.
You know, see, I haven't asked a question.
Are we bringing all the kids in here with us?
Are you gonna bring all the kids and parents to this necromancer's lair?
I thought the rest of us were waiting over.
No, I thought it was just Flora and Dahlia.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Did we split the party at the end of last session, I think?
No, you just split it now.
I guess we're splitting it now.
I guess
wasn't
we're
aware of
splitting it now. I'm gonna just go along with whatever's going on. I don't know who I am or where I am.
So
Stuff's there.
Flora and Dahlia are getting the lady. Yordrig, Yoji, Scrap, you guys are in the town with the kids and the adults and the barbarians.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and him.
But you are ushered into a very well-kept waiting area with a crackling fireplace, but it seems to go nowhere, and it is green fire. As the very pale individual who answered the door seems to slowly just shuffle up the spiral staircase. And after 5 minutes, he comes down, leading looks like just a walking shroud, as she is bundled up in a blanket, but you can tell who it is. It is Lady Viviene. What is it? It's like 2 in the morning.
Well,
Why is there at 2 a.m.?
we were able to bring back the people and the barbarians we have talked to and want to negotiate a deal.
Not tonight. I do not even have my face on.
Dahlia thinks if she means that literally, but probably.
You don't. You can see her face. It's just very tired 2 a.m. face.
All right, how about... You're pretty much in charge of the town, right?
More or less, if anyone defies me, I listen, but then I get upset.
All right, how about we'll get the people settled. We all and the barbarians will go and wait in the tavern, and when you're ready, I don't know, come to us, please.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we informed her.
Yeah.
She just trudges off to bed, just groaning.
Meanwhile, Scrap to the... So how good are you at drinking?
She just responds with a raised eyebrow of a really face. She is beefed. You can tell she might have a liver to match.
Did we just, drop all of the captives over at the church? What's going on with that situation?
I mean, you're in the middle of the town.
Yeah, y'all just sort of standing there. You didn't say where you go. Also, y'all think that church is up and running.
I said abandoned church before.
And I said ruined.
Oh. Sort of just looks at all the captives. You guys got it from here, or what?
They give you, yeah, more or less.
Are all the captives from this town, or are any of them from surrounding areas?
They were all taken from here.
Okay.
Oh, so they
Except
can all just go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can sort of go home. Except for 2 children who sort of who don't really know how to get home so dark.
At that point, we would probably need to knock on the guardhouse and be like, "Where these go?"
Do you guys take
where put
return?
shillings?
We have a receipt. As okay, you go up there, and a large iguana lizard man is at the desk. Oh, someone's awake. Of course. Yeah, can we help you?
I just
Gestures
kind of
to children.
pick up one of the children and point him towards him. These ones don't know where to go.
He looks at them, blinks for a moment, and yes, Selkis' internet's dying. We'll keep going. And just sort of waves Yordrick over to talk to him.
Yes.
And he's just gonna whisper in his ear. So, their parents were on the casualty list.
All of them?
There are 2 children.
But I mean, like, both of their parents of each one?
Yep.
So I'm guessing any other children that we had with us probably
Went
had
home.
one parent with them when
Yep.
they went home with them.
They're taking his group. At least those ones knew how to get home.
Do you know if they have any immediate family in town?
Not in here.
Just looking at the 2 children, what kind of children do we have right here?
You have a dwarf and a halfling.
Ah.
And nothing of value was lost.
I mean, the dwarf looks a little scaly, but yeah.
Obviously, Scrap doesn't say that, but
No, you didn't say in scrap voice.
Right. And I'm assuming due to the size of your community, you do not have an orphanage?
Do not yet.
Right.
You may want to have the lady discuss that with you.
Can they spend the night here? Because we're having to, I gesture towards the raiders, deal with this matter right now?
Well, I guess they can stay in the break room.
Okay, then. I will motion for the children to follow the nice guard man.
He is going to awkwardly bring them into the break room, and you can see him muttering, I'm not telling them.
how much of that did Scrap hear?
Not much.
Okay, then just going off of context clues, he just goes, oh.
Yordvik would come over and sort of pull Yoji and Scrap over and inform them of that information if we're still waiting for Dahlia and Flora to get back.
Say they're on their way back. You could meet them in the middle.
Real quick, I just want to say that on the way back, I think Jolly's gonna wander over to the destroyed church real quick.
We'll get to yours.
Okay.
Yordrick?
Well, it'd involve telling all of them that.
Ah, well then you can... so Dahlia, you see a scorched, almost collapsed building. The stone foundations and walls are still hanging on, but any of the wood has been rotted or burnt.
She just kind of wants to do a investigation check to see if, because it just seems odd to her that this place specifically was just attacked by a dragon. So she just kind of wants to do an investigation if Flora's willing to help to, she's looking for any, trap doors or anything that maybe this place isn't as what it seems to be. Or maybe that there's something here that was destroyed for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Take a look. It is peculiar.
Perception. Or investigation.
She will give you a bardic inspiration if you want to lead and help you.
Okay, investigation.
Bards, everybody. Never polish your rolls.
18.
You have advantage.
Plus the D6. Advantage and the D6.
Yeah, because I'm helping and I'm giving you bardic.
Yep. There he is.
Okay.
18
I
plus
may
a
be back
d6. And remember,
I
you
have-
can roll this twice. Take best result.
Yeah, advantage on the D6 too. Thanks, Creation Bard.
21.
I have a single bar on my internet, so pray for me, guys.
Or anywhere.
Oh boy.
Fingers
Remember,
crossed.
you being Discord is more important than you being in Roll20. I'll just tell you that. Okay. You look around. Sorry. You go up to the pulpit of it, and there seems to be a back room that does go down a little. Not quite like a basement, but you know what I'm saying.
Clearly a bit of a...
That's
Okay.
when Diablo campaign starts.
Suddenly, you hear Steve Bloom.
I will wave Dahlia over and point it out. And this is kind of what you're looking for?
Yeah, you come to a locked wooden door.
Well, I can't open that, but I would like to know what's behind it. Think me and you could break it open?
Did you bring Scrap in here with you guys?
No.
Oh.
This is
Unfortunately.
Does no one carry a crowbar anymore?
Actually, let me look. That's
I'm
a
pretty
good point.
sure I do.
What does this economy come to?
But my first thought that crossed my mind was if I used Ray of Frost directly on the lock. If I could
Okay.
freeze the lock off.
Arcana? No assistance because, Broden, you don't know this spell or any ice magic.
I'm gonna dip this lock in magical liquid nitrogen.
Okay.
That's one way to
14.
get it open, I
And then
guess.
just wrap it with the hilt of my sword to see if it cracks off.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we'll
I
both
will
just hit.
I'm gonna roll a percentile to see if this will work. You want me to roll glow in the dark or
Oh,
moonstone?
actually, hang on.
Oh?
I mean, a lock would have an amount of HP.
So
It would.
with this, she's freezing the lock. Can Dahlia just start heating up the lock as well? So we're just putting it in a rapid state of heat, like hot and cold.
Wow, you just made your percent to succeed a lot better.
Ooh.
Holy shit, that's genius. Yeah, fuck lock HP. Yeah.
Dahlia and Flora don't need to exchange words. We're on the
Do you
same
want
wavelength.
do you want moonstone dice or glow in the dark dice?
What do you think?
Moonstone, the moon's out. Let's go.
All right.
Moon's out, baboon's out. Yeah, you hit above what you needed as you begin to apply a rapid change in pressure to this lock. The metal begins to expand, quickly retract, and just shatter out.
Dahlia just holds up her hand to high five Flora.
Totally.
Holy science!
Who needs magic when we have science?
Sweet sciencey magic.
Scrap pokes his snout around the corner and sniffs. I smell science going on in here. And no one invited me!
To be fair, though, Dahlia probably would produce a bit of light being in that church if she's using her flame hand.
Yeah.
So if you guys are outside still, you probably would see at the church a slight bit of light coming from there.
We'll say
You guys
perception
like
check for people to hear the explosion of a lock, because that ain't silent.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, call them out.
15.
21.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yordrik,
you gotta say it right.
Yordrik, you and your Yoji too. Yordrik and Yoji, both your external and your internal ears hear a loud clanging and see the candle light that is Dahlia.
Scrap! Oh, sorry, force of habit.
What? I didn't even do anything!
I know, force of habit, sorry.
Vilga and her men are going to wait in the tavern. They're going to see if it's open.
I'm gonna go with them so that they don't cause a panic.
Yeah, I was about to say, someone probably needs to be with them.
Chaperone!
In the meantime, Dahlia's lighting up her hand and walking into the room so she can see.
You walk down the stairs.
Actually, we both have dark vision. Fuck it.
Hold on. We're normal. We have dark vision.
Oh yeah, sure. Fucking normal, right?
Yeah. So, do you want me to run down the list of races that do and that do not?
There's a
Also-
standard
No.
amount that.
Also, if it requires an insight, I'll do it. But Scrap is kind of curious what these guys' impression of Scrap is after how he performed in the fight duel thing.
I will allow an insight check.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Ishta!
He's still on it.
Still Ishta.
I'm the lucky person in the group.
You can tell they're a little wary and confused at what your whole deal is with your exploding rocks.
Good.
They just
The fact
make
you
this one
carry
dangerous.
the fact that on your back is just a shovel.
If they're wary of me, they're less likely to fuck with me.
Or they target you first.
You definitely get into that too. You definitely get the vibe of, oh no, he brings a shovel to a fight.
If they fuck with me first, I have a new way to fuck with all of them back at the same time.
Yeah,
He's gonna kill you and bury you with the same weapon.
as you get in there, you know we're gonna keep doing Dahlia. You go down some stairs. You see what looks to have once been a workshop that has since been ransacked.
Real quick, one to investigate.
I will allow one.
That
As in, you can help. Yes.
Yeah. She will give also
One check total. How's that?
She will also give her last bardic.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, because it's peculiar that this was locked.
One
be
to
something.
buckle my shoe.
Ah,
16 plus.
16.
Reroll.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey!
There we go.
God, that reroll is really handy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Creation Bard. Oh, who'd have thought? Tasha's gives us the best classes.
What? No.
No, it's as if they gave us Twilight Cleric.
I mean, to be fair, Player's Handbook Wizard is pretty busted
With
too.
a sweet,
So,
sweet
you know.
edge.
No, the subclasses are. The subclasses are glorified coupon.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You can be a wizard with infinite HP at level 2. I did it.
I just love the I did it.
Anyways.
I did.
20.
Going through what was once books, you find one to be intact. Well, two. Pretty much was essentially a Levion Bible.
Okay.
Who you know is the god of the sea, storms, and travelers. And it looks like an old textbook on Golomancy.
She will pocket that.
And I'll say because Flora rolled. Flora, as you just looked at that textbook, you can tell it's not a way to make golems. It's more theory.
It's a good start to learn how to make golems.
Yeah. So it is not the magic item that lets you make a golem.
Yeah.
But yes, that is what you find down there with what you got.
Alright.
You also taking the Bible?
Is there a Bible there?
Yeah, it's a Levion
Yeah.
Bible.
The Bibble.
Of the Broble.
Dare
Yeah,
question
yes.
the words of
That
the mighty
says
Jim?
Bible.
I would snag that. Just
Yeah, go ahead.
So
like
real
to
quick,
read.
I just want to double check some information. We were told that the craftsmen of this was buried in their own thing with their own plans, right? This is not their tomb. This is just an abandoned workshop at the back of the church.
Yes, this just seems to be... just from what you would guess looking around, this seems to have been the priest's quarters.
Okay. Did that lock look new when we broke it, or did that look like a little bit worn lock of like the elements?
It looked quite worn, that's why there was no damage rolls to destroy it.
Okay, so this is not something they've tried to lock away. This is just something that was locked that no one really bothered to touch until we got here. Well, I mean, they obviously ransacked it, but they didn't really do much.
It's too late to go back now if it wasn't.
I know.
Almost someone thought that to lock it behind them.
Yeah.
Or briefly cast knock.
That's a loud spell. With that,
So blowing it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and as you're coming back down, you meet Yordrick and Yoji.
What was that light?
Oh, we were just investigating something.
Investigating.
Looks towards the damaged building.
Oh, we didn't do
Then
that.
back to you.
Did you
By the
find
way,
it like that, or
It's
specifically,
a dilapidated church. It's been like this.
that's it.
I know it's more like
It
you
was
were
like this when we
investigating
walked
something in an
over
abandoned
here.
building.
Yeah, aren't you? Just hanging out in those?
Not anymore. She's leaving. She's also gonna
what?
quickly paint a small lock on the ground and put it on the door.
Oh no, the lock was part of the door.
Do those just last for forever, or like what?
Oh no, but if someone were to come by for in an hour or two, they'd just still see a locked door.
Yeah.
In which case,
Now,
she's just gonna paint over the door real quick to try to make it look like it's still a locked door.
shit.
it's like a fucking Roadrunner skit? Just repaint
Yeah,
them.
kind of. Yeah.
Now, I want Yordrick to make a religion check because you've been in this town for a decent amount of time.
There it is. 5.
5.
Never mind.
Number 5.
Number 5, top 5 numbers of all time. Number 5, 16.
That's a good video. I really
Yeah.
like that video.
I do love that one. But Micah, never mind.
Okay.
Information is passed. Continue.
The moment has passed. Moving on.
I've spoken.
So, something that I do believe needs to be kept in mind when we're however much involved in this discussion we are. There's 2 children who no longer have anywhere to go because their immediate families have all been killed.
Oh.
Yeah, the rest of the people either have homes or have places to live in this town. 2 children no longer do. Well, given they probably have all the stuff that their parents had before they died, but they no longer have the parents.
Dolly looks to Flora.
And Yordrick,
Flora's face is just sullen.
these children are about 6 and 8. Continue, Flora.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, she's just. This information clearly like hurts.
So
I'm
did
not-
anyone tell them?
I wasn't gonna tell them.
Like that.
I'm bad at talking to
I just-
people. Fuck that.
I just saw the lights of the church. I had a brief lapse on
Jesus.
consciousness. Sorry, I was
And apparently a
worried.
small
Sorry.
stroke.
Yoshi, you're not a fish.
I don't know what noises a fish makes, so I can't make fish
Alright.
noises.
Well,
Not exactly sure how to bring up with children that their parents are dead and they are now orphans.
Flora,
something I know how
do
to
you want to
do.
deal with this? Should we both deal with this? Should I deal with this?
Flora, you have had to tell both children and adults that their loved ones ain't coming home, being a commanding officer.
Also, because you guys weren't with the group, Flora and Dahlia probably noticed that the Viking people and Scrap are gone.
Where are they?
Your friend Scrap is watching them and they went over to the tavern to
Alone?
You know what? I
Yordrick just
see
kind
the
of
problem
looks
now.
between both of you and looks towards Yoji.
I see the
Yes.
I see the problem now. We left Scrap alone.
Yoji, go. Go, 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 go,
I'm
go, go,
go-
go, go,
I'm
go,
going.
go.
I'm forgetting about the
go.
church and the explosion
Problem?
I heard. Probably, yes.
It's a potential problem.
All
But
right.
yes, yeah, Kat, you've had to give death notifications before to kids.
How about... Do we want to...
I can really be there for backup on your part. I mean, familiar with having to do this. I don't think I'm the most...
Should we wait till morning, let them sleep, get some food in them?
They are currently resting at the guardhouse. They were willing to just put them up in the break room for right now.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose we should let them sleep.
All right, we'll deal with that in the morning before the meeting.
I got it. We let Scrap tell him. He can get on eye level.
He's always on eye level.
Not till they grow up.
Yeah, that is true.
They could be halflings. I don't.
And now they are. One of them is a halfling. It's a halfling and a dwarf.
Thank God they weren't gnomes.
This town is mostly halflings, lizard folk, and dwarves.
Yeah, I think after that, though, I think we're all making our way to the tavern.
Speaking of which,
Yeah,
Joji a lot faster than the rest.
just a little bit of it.
Yoji, you will not get there instantly. I'll tell you when you come in. Okay, sport?
Yep. Go right ahead.
As you walk in there, Scrap, it does begin to rain. This is after you guys have sent Yoji out, by the way.
Mhm.
And they get inside. Suddenly, the dwarven barkeep, who was a little weirdly hostile the other day, kind of jumps out, holding up a spear and a sleeping gown and nightcap.
Scrap just like standing in the front of oh, calm down, they're here to talk.
Why are you here at 2 a.m?
'Cause that's when we got in town.
He's just blinking, trying to comprehend this through its sleep-addled brain.
Isn't this tavern where we had rooms?
Yep.
Wait. I mean, we still need rooms.
They don't get one. It seems that they're here in peaceful context, so you did good. So they can sleep in here, but they gotta sleep in the benches in the back. Not in the proper room.
It just looks over at Vilga and shrugs.
The savages sleep outside.
Vilga will sigh and shrug herself. Is the price you pay for defeat.
You should see some of the stronger stuff that they have here.
She just looks at the bartender. He goes, "Not now. Not at 2 a.m.
I'm pretty sure if I spit it out, I could just light it on fire.
Yep. As he's going to stash the spear behind the bar again, and it looks like he's going downstairs. Yoji, you get in there as Scrap is heading upstairs, and the Vikings are no longer in sight.
Scrap, what's going on? Where are the Vikings?
And
You didn't blow them up, did you?
no,
Okay.
not. I mean, the only one I've really got a grudge against is that archer, but he's not even here.
That's a good point. What happened to him?
I assume he just stayed back for now because he was not okay after I knocked him out.
No, I mean the other ones. The ones that came with us.
They're in the back room.
For some reason, we were really worried.
Well, that sounds
Looks
like a
like
you
Dahlia.
problem. He heads upstairs.
I'm gonna go tell Dahlia it was actually not a thing. We need to check our biases against Scrap.
Though I did consider breathing fire with some of the stronger alcohol they have here.
You know what? I'm not gonna tell her that. I would actually like to see you do that at some point.
He shrugs.
Go find Dahlia.
As it does start to thunder and rain, Flora, Dahlia, and Yordra kind of rush over to the tavern, and as you're going out too, they catch up to you pretty quick. As you are leaving to go get them, they're already coming towards you.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Y'all's is damp, and Dahlia is steaming.
Yordrick will just use prestidigitation and knock the water off outside the door.
If the water shook shunts out like a super soaker.
He'll offer it towards the two of you.
Nah, I'm good. I'll steam dry.
Flora's just yes, please.
I do the same to Flora.
Flora, it easily gets all the makeup off of your hair, and the water off of your hair frizzes out.
Oh.
Having learned that they thought something crazy was going to happen, Scrap's just sort of like waiting at the top of the stairs. What did you think I was going to do?
I don't know, something stupid, like, put alcohol in your mouth and try to catch it on fire or something.
What? No, he would never do something like that. Audible wink.
She just looks at Yoji.
What? I didn't say anything.
You hear blink.
Exactly. That's why she looks at Yoji.
What?
Just
I didn't
says
say anything.
wink.
He's got the sound effect for it.
He doesn't even wink. He just says the word wink.
Wink.
Wow. By the way, Broden, Quacker's last you saw, Quacker's just playing in the rain.
He'll come in when he's ready.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and admit if the bartender wasn't so tired, that might have happened.
You know what? I have to broker a peace treaty between them and Why do I want to say Lady Viviene? That's not correct. Is it? No.
Lady Viviene.
Vivienne. Okay, no, sorry, I'm not going crazy.
You had it.
I was gonna say that sounds right.
Let him cook.
I need to broker a peace treaty between Lady Vivienne and the Valkyrie Lady tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
Speaking of Lady Viviene, he looks over at Flora. How much did you say we were getting paid for all of this?
Flora just stretches her arms up above her head. It's late.
Dahlia stops moving towards the stairs.
It is pretty late. You know what? I think Laura probably got us a really good paycheck, and she wants to keep it a surprise from us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else would it be?
Before you begin to sweat.
Dahlia's staring down Flora right now.
Flora's just gonna take in a deep breath and go, look, there were children involved.
Yeah.
I may have jumped
Orphans.
I may have jumped to accept the job before brokering any kind of payment.
We're still gonna get it though, right?
Lady Vivienne seems like the type that would, pay us in some way or another for this. Sure we could work something out.
Did you ask?
Strapping
She's
Dahlia
literally just gonna
slowly walking towards Laura.
She's gonna kind of put her hands up, like almost like she's kind of surrendering a bit. Like I said, there were children involved.
You heard it here first, folks. There were children involved.
Children which I need to tell their parents are dead tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to bed.
What do I do with this as I just hold up my lantern?
I don't know. Do you want a pet? To be fair,
These pets.
we could just take it with us and then, take it to... I mean, we know some wilderness guilds who are preservation for monsters and animals. Maybe they will relocate it somewhere safer.
And maybe they'll pay it.
I was saying, Scrap and Dahlia at this point would know you could sell a basilisk to a decent amount of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was above game. I was wondering if we dared sell it to Lady Vivienne. She just has an undead basilisk pet.
Dahlia's fine with that as long as there's payment involved.
You can always bring it up. And thus, do y'all go to bed, or you're gonna grill Flora a little bit more?
Dahlia's going to bed. She has to tell children their parents are dead and then broker a deal.
Points over at Flora. If you do this again, you're sleeping outside and I'm blowing you up.
You'll do it.
In that order?
It's safer for the house that way.
Okay, yeah, okay. As you all go to bed, Mr.
Or
Yogi
add
can
into her
have a-
journal. They found out.
They know.
They know.
Got off
In all caps.
Still alive.
They know.
You could put a black handprint. No, Scrap puts a piece of paper with a black claw print on it that says "We know." Deep cut. Mr. Yoji's gonna have a dream.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you are pretty much in what looks like. Okay, you remember the ending of SAO,
I remember the ending of SAO Bridge Season 1.
but you know, like that whole like sunset thing they were at, right?
Kinda, yeah.
You're kind of floating in the sky, looking at a sunset.
Are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me why you trapped us all in this campaign?
Ah, that's because of Metacritic.
Oh, yeah, no, fair.
As you see flying to eclipse the sun is a large draconic form. And you can't make out anything but a silhouette, but you just hear, well, well, well. So this is what you've done with a dragon's power.
Hmm? Fly in the sky, yeah?
Oh no, I forgot this one's simple. I more meant
I'm
the
literally
strength.
floating in the sky, but, you know.
I more meant the strength that I bestowed you to take on my form. As you can just tell that this is Solar Fang, the same dragons that basically visited you when you awakened your weapon.
Well, I haven't had much time.
That wasn't sarcastic. I'm rather impressed for the meager drop of magic I gave you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
In fact, I think you've earned a little bit more for a favor.
What would you have me do?
You see, us golden dragons guard this realm from the darkness itself and other realms that would seek to harm it. You, I can tell, have a grudge against a beast of the sea from the plane of water, do you not?
Well, I thought that thing was dead a long time ago.
They don't die easy. But my request to you is to get strong enough to put it down a second time. We are absent from this world, and so can barely intervene. In exchange for an advance of my power, you must grow strong enough to defeat it by taking on 5 different warriors from around the continent.
Okay, just give me a second here. I've got to get a notebook. I know I'm in a dream, but I've got to pull one out just to be safe.
He pulls out a giant cup of tea.
Okay.
Hey, it's chai tea. I wonder if any movie characters would have a problem with this.
Chai tea.
I have seen just that full scene. I have seen
Saying TT.
that scene. Almost made me see that stupid ass movie.
I still want to see it.
I do too, but that's what made me want to see it. Indian Spider-Man. I fucking love. I can't pronounce the last name, but I love him.
What?
It's almost as bad as ATM Machine.
Did they make a new Spider-Man movie or something?
Yeah, and there was like all these different versions of Spider-Man, and he just has a fantastic design.
New Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, was this the Into the Spider-Verse, or did they make
Yes.
another one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen like some memes about it lately, so I was wondering if they made like another one or something. 'Cause I knew it was popular and whatnot.
I mean,
anyways,
they're probably gonna.
Yeah, they're making
Dragon
one
Man,
more.
I have the dream
They're
notebook
gonna.
now.
The next one is Beyond the Spider-Verse, and it's next year.
Yep,
because
they get
they're
one.
just
Okay.
This one ended on a cliffhanger.
Crazy is it that we've ended up in a situation where there's 2 different series of Spider movies going at the same time?
I know, right?
Honestly, good timeline.
You got your notebook, Sport?
Yeah, I've got my dream journal.
Okay.
But
Do you need him to repeat anything?
No, I've got everything else. I just want it for the names.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's a bigger thing.
Oh, he's not gonna give you any.
Oh, okay. Oh well, shit.
When you wake up, you will be bestowed with a gift of both power and an object. When the object glows warm, you know that they are near. Do your best not to kill them if you don't need to. And in exchange, how about a dose of magic? As his eyes will glow, and that's how you got your feet, by the way.
Yo.
Yep.
Now I have 3 of them. Oh
Yeah.
no, wait, you mean the feet like level 4 feet? Okay, yeah.
Double EA actually. Soon,
what?
one day, you may even be worthy enough to receive wings. Until then, do your best. As the dragon form will fly off, and that was Yoji's dream. Oh, sorry, and after the end of the dream, you were woken up by a quack.
Oh.
In the dream.
Oh.
Justin, I'm here too. Whack.
Did I just look in the corner of the room and
He ain't there.
no, Ellie's in a different room. Okay.
I said, no, Quackers is sort of out and about tonight.
Quackers is
Okay.
literally over here. Get the fuck out of my territory.
His dreams are mine to haunt.
He's not on the visitors! Actually, Broden will get this. You just get a knock. Alright. And that's Quackers. But yes, you wake up, and everyone else does. No one else gets a funny dream.
Aw.
Oh, by the way, roll a d6, Yoji.
Oh, okay. That's a 4.
You have 4 more spirit points for your ancestor weapon.
Oh, I gotta look at that then.
And you
That's
wake up with a necklace, actually. Of a pure gold scale hanging around it. About 3 inches tall.
That's a good amount of inches.
Hmm,
Or so I've been told.
Is it?
I've been told it's enough, okay, AJ. Oh, gotta get smart with me.
But yes, you have all woken up, tired, sore, bruised. And Scrap, your blood is thick.
No, he mixed some of that old what was it called? Golem core dust into some stuff and drank that, and that's how his blood's thick.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't using it. I'm gonna use it for that.
Okay, it is now spent.
Consume golem.
And it also means that I get a glass vial back.
Yes. And Yordrick, you just hear in your mind, when does this thing come out?
He's tired of talking to it.
It's just you've left your dog to be dog sit by someone, and they just call you halfway through the weekend. It keeps barking. How do I make it stop barking?
But yes, the day has began.
Dahlia's... Sorry.
Probably need to feed it so it doesn't die. So Yordrick would get some food from the tavern and just and pop in and leave it for the basilisk so it doesn't die of starvation.
Okay.
It's still in its cage, blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Mike can knock off 2 silver for enough to feed a basilisk.
They have a decent amount of smell, so they just need to be able to smell the food.
Yeah, Micah, knock off 2 silver for me.
Okay.
As you essentially just toss 2 raw chickens into your lamp.
Visceral eating noises.
Mm-hmm. Only for as long as the door is open to it.
Dahlia will buy breakfast for the barbarians, a big helping of meat and whatever else they want.
Okay, for everybody, it'll be 8 silver pieces.
Okay.
All right.
They're hungry people.
Everybody,
She
including
kinda
us, or just
figured-
them?
Dahlia and her new squad.
She fed specifically the barbarians so that they're not hangry during negotiations.
Yeah, the 8 silver included yours too.
Okay.
Yeah, on the menu today is hash browns, roast steamed carrots, and grilled fish.
She will also get 2 more to take to the children.
Okay. I'll say same price, because it's for the kids. So you don't have to knock off anything extra.
Okay.
Or you are awakened by the sound of sizzling and the smell of hash browns.
Yeah, just jumps right up from bed.
Your ribs really, really hurt.
Yeah.
May have been a broken one.
I will head downstairs.
I'll just say, for a standard breakfast helping, we have about 4 copper a person. The Vikings got extra.
Mini serving bacon.
Yes, essentially the Vikings also got a chicken each.
It's that case of walk into a restaurant. I want all the bacon you have.
Now, what you may have heard was, give me a lot of it. But what I mean is, give me
all the bacon you have.
I love Ron Swanson. I would love to play D&D with Nick Offerman.
Has Lady Viviene made her appearance yet, or is
Not
she...
yet.
Okay.
I imagine Scrap's eating his food, and he just takes a knife and runs his finger across it and just checks to see how much slower he starts bleeding.
It takes a minute, and then it oozes out. Like I said, you got some thick blood.
That's a bit thicker than it would need to be, I would think.
It's not a deep cut.
Your blood.
Yeah, I guess if it's just running it across it, then yeah.
Yeah, I say, unless you want to take damage. It's a very shallow cut.
Here.
Hmm?
Who's eating chips?
Your mom.
I may be snacking on some popcorn.
Okay.
He has not eaten.
I wasn't crazy.
Why did we tell him? But yes, as you are all eating, yeah, Yoji, you feel chipper.
Oh. I feel really good. I gotta be
With a brand new necklace that was never there before.
That is really weird, but honestly, that's just what the dream said. So, really, it's all coming together.
I would say it is shiny enough that once you guys see Yoji, you notice that he's suddenly got a necklace.
I'll ask about it later.
Ask about what?
Dahlia starts picking up the food and heads out the door to the kids, gesturing Flora to come along.
Yep, she's gonna go quickly, kind of almost afraid to make eye contact with too many members of the party at the moment.
Oh, she's shy.
She knows she fucked up.
Oh, she's like a puppy.
Would Yordrick be able to immediately recognize that as a dragon scale, or would
you just see a golden scale?
Okay.
I mean, you've seen him transform before, so it's a weird.
Yeah, he's still questioning what you are, but that
what
comes
am I?
later. That is for later discussion.
Why does everyone keep saying that? We're going to talk about it later. I don't know what there is to talk about. Did I miss something?
Later never comes.
We'll talk about it when we're older.
Yeah, everyone just has weird shit happen to them, and we just never talk about it.
Everything is later if you keep putting it off.
Exactly.
Hey.
Procrastination is king.
Hey, Yoji.
Yeah.
As you're eating, your fish just starts to wobble a little bit.
That's weird.
Nothing else is moving, just the fish starts to wobble a little on your plate.
Like it's just kind of freaking out a little bit.
It's not a whole fish.
Oh, okay.
No, it is half. It was like a half. And it should have to wiggle a little.
I'm gonna stab it to make it stop. I think Yoji's lived on the coast his whole life. I think fish fillets can just do that at times.
Oh,
Yeah, like I don't think he would think anything of it.
okay.
Trevor just like watches you do that and be like, "You all right over there?"
Well, yeah, no, sometimes these just react a little bit weird with like the spice or salt you put on.
He shrugs and keeps eating.
I don't know why, but you know they do it. I mean, the fish is dead and it's gone.
And as Dolly and Flora get to the police station, now it is now a halfling guard, and she's like, "Oh, are you here for the thing?"
Yep.
Yeah, I was told we're not having any part in that.
Yep.
Go on back. You've been to this break room before.
All right.
Yeah, you see the kids just kind of asleep on different ends of the couch.
Are they awake?
No, I said asleep.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Let them have one last good dream.
Dolly's gonna gently put the plates down and just kind of sit and kind of just wait for them to wake up.
What movie is that a quote from? Because I can't even remember.
Oh no, I thought it was you doing something. Everyone else think that he's just going off? Just me? Okay.
I know a movie with a similar line,
But
It might not even be the exact line.
eventually the dwarven boy wakes up, just, uh-huh.
she kind of pushes the plate of the large amount of food towards him.
Okay. And just begins to eat and just says, it's about as good as what my mom makes. I'm really flipping this knife.
Dolly slightly
Oh,
twitches at that.
You know, if I had a nickel for every session I've had today where we've had to deal with multiple orphans, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened more than once.
All right.
Especially in the same day.
Yeah, I know, right?
So many orphans. Hey, statistically, one will turn out to be Batman.
Question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does Dolly at least know the name of the orphanage in Illyria?
I will say you would have been told about the Dwargonicus Maximus Crafting Academy and Orphanage.
Dear goodness.
Knowing the character,
Holy cow.
knowing the character, that is exactly what he would name it. She's gonna
That is a
let him
heck of a
eat
name.
and kind of wait because she's
Pick
gonna
up.
she's gonna guess that the other kid will start stirring after he starts hearing plates of food being eaten with the smell.
Yep. That is exactly how it appears on the sign.
With a pool.
With a pole.
Either way, she's gonna wait for both of them to get up, both of them to eat.
Yes, the young halfling girl does also wake up and begin eating slower than the dwarfman.
Okay. As soon as they're done, she's gonna look at them and go, "So, we need to talk."
They look at you with big eyes.
Dahlia puts on the years of having to deal with people with a, you know when you're like work retail or anything, you put on a mask to hide that disdain for everything and everyone.
Hey, yes, also, Flora, wisdom save to see how you're keeping up.
She does
Wait,
that.
what am I rolling?
Wisdom save to see how mentally you're keeping up.
Oh, God.
It's not difficult. You're nervous.
Been a while since she's had to do this.
And it's also been a while since you had to look him in the eye.
Yeah.
So,
Continue.
as you know, a lot of people were probably hurt during the barbarian attack.
Their
And-
mouths are full.
Hmm?
They will not as their mouths are full and they were raised better.
We're raised better.
What?
Stop. Stop.
This is Odin laughing, not Dahlia.
We're really twisting the knife here.
Oh man.
So, I am sad to inform you that I'm afraid that both of your parents were casualties during the fight.
And now you hear the shattering of porcelain as the plates are a mess on the ground.
She kind of just looks at it and goes, could have been worse.
This is where Flora will take over, and she would just immediately like open herself up for, whatever that they need.
Don't react much as they are as shattered as the plates are.
I think Dahlia and Flora will each take one and just kind of comfort them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, as you each hug a child, they start to sob uncontrollably. And you hear one of them just trying to deny it. One person's entered the bargaining stage.
One of them just like hitting Flora's chest because you're lying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got,
been there, done that.
You get punched in the bosom. Thanks, Scrap.
I think they'll just let them kind of
Mm-hmm.
work their way through it and do what they need to do until they
This
start to
takes-
calm down a little bit. It's probably going to take an hour or two.
I'll say, this takes an hour and a half.
Just going off of what I know in real life for how this kind of stuff goes, it's just important that someone's there if they need them.
Which is exactly why Dahlia and Flora are there to comfort and hug them and do whatever they need.
Till eventually they pass out from the shock.
Oh.
They have cried themselves back to sleep.
Mm.
Do you want to stay here with them while I go work out the deal? I don't think we should leave them. At least not alone.
The
Yeah.
guard will just show up with a broom. I mean, I was only told we're not telling them.
Well, then you can help comfort them.
I guess.
You will. She just gets up.
No, Flora would stay behind with the children. Like, this is just something she's used to doing, so.
Maybe we also shouldn't let them see the barbarian people.
It's
Mhm.
also
I
another.
wasn't gonna say bring them!
It's also another thing. Yeah, Dolly's like, yeah, we should probably make sure they don't leave until everything's sorted.
Walk out, see us walking with the people that killed their parents.
So, anyways, how you doing?
His whole town.
Immediate trust broken.
The kids pull a gun. You've ratted your last Tui. Here, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, Flora would just, confer with the guard and be like, as long as I'm not in the way, and if you don't mind, I'll stay here with them until they wake up again, and hopefully we can figure out what to do.
Hoping I was going to roll a persuasion check to make them not so heartbroken, but I'm okay with them also just needing a couple hours.
One of the kids pulling a gun on Scrap. Come on, bring it. I will body slam a child.
So, you see, bro, there's nothing to roll because there was no success or failure state. They're gonna feel what they're gonna feel.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
There's not really a
There's
Just
no
like
easy way to
children.
break the news.
Just like with these negotiations, there's not gonna be a roll. You're just gonna use your words because you've come up with a good plan.
Hang on. Has everyone here seen sorry, I keep getting a call. Has everyone here seen Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yes.
Yep.
It's the one scene where there's like, why don't you tell me in a funny way the bad news so that way, I don't get so upset about it. So Dolly's just sitting there laughing her ass off and just like trying to play it up all like it's a funny joke. She's telling these kids.
That's arguably worse because they start laughing along, and then like a couple seconds of laughing goes by,
then crying.
and then it really sinks in what's going on. Their
Yeah.
laughing slowly transitions to crying, and then it turns to sobbing.
Yep. So she's just going to avoid that issue and start heading to the negotiations.
Yes, as you even see Lady Vivienne in the streets, in her now much more formal regular attire, and not cocooned like a cozy caterpillar.
She'll apologize for waking her last night.
As long as you do not do that again, never come past my door at midnight, I will forgive that.
Normal in the streets, caterpillar
Here.
in the sheet.
Well, here, as a token to make it up to you, she'll actually just give her the painting of the really good painting of all the undead playing cards if she likes it.
Okay, you will hold on to that because I have nowhere to put it right now, but we will take care of that later.
Okay. Sure.
As she just, and where's the fun little blue one that I like to tease?
Currently dealing with the orphan children.
Oh, that's not my bag.
Yeah, we kind of figured. That's why we dealt with it.
As she will begin walking to the tavern, she will just and as she enters, she taps her cane twice. All the patrons clear out.
And I said, if you can't carry him, you bury him.
They don't laugh, they just stand up and leave. Come on, it wasn't that bad of a joke.
Okay, that's how you activate Draconic Cry. If you want to hit a commoner, here's advantage.
Fine, I'm fine with using that for this.
Yeah. I do not get it. Is he telling a joke?
You know, I don't know. Anyways,
Okay.
you're a busy woman. Let's take care of this negotiations.
Yes, set up a table, and I will sit down, and you can bring whoever they dare bring before me.
We'll get some tables and chairs around. The nicer chair, obviously, for her because, well, she's her.
Yep. Oh, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. That beats summoning a chair.
Also beats painting one, she says.
Oh, I can summon the Bones Throne.
I think this
I'm not-
is really
I'm not gonna
nice.
touch that
As she sits down and Vilga comes out. Sulcus, I can see these!
I know. I'm not hiding it. Just continue. Keep going. I'm not. Don't worry.
And Vilga's walking out, looking her up at Lady Viviene up and down, and just gives a slight shiver of, oh, it's creepy.
Dolly just kind of shoots her a not a nod or anything, just kind of a knowing gaze, like, no, I get it. Like, yeah, yeah.
As she sits down, she folds in her wings, impales her sword into the floorboards. So let us begin. What are the terms of surrender?
Well, that just seemed uncalled for.
All right, so, if I may, she kind of looks at both parties.
Neither woman seems to be ready to object to you.
I think there's a deal that can work for both parties. Yes?
Go on!
So, you're worried that you have nothing to trade in order to make it so that your people can be fed and all that. There is something that you can provide, I think, for Lady Viviene. Sorry, I just woke up and had to deal with some
Don't
stuff.
have this talk now, darling.
I know. And I think Lady Viviene can benefit and give you quite a bit. So, what I'm proposing is a mutual benefacting contract. You help defend the trade route that is the river that you guys raid and have other tribes raid. And in return, Lady Viviene receives any of the bodies that you make, because I know you like your corpses to play with. And you guys receive goods and supplies in order to take back to your families. In fact, you can settle, if she is willing, nearby or near the village, a small temporary settlement for you all to stay at while you take turns defending the coast. That way, her lands aren't being swarmed by barbarians, you're not losing dead, but only gaining them, and you all have a temporary place for shelter while you do this, and the ability to both
farm your own stuff to take back home, as well as gain supplies and wealth in order to barter and trade to do better for your own home.
I have a slight compromise to offer and some terms that I would like to demand.
Let's hear them.
I am happy to send skeletal workers off to work for you, but the bodies must be provided at a 2-to-1 exchange.
Dahlia
Meaning, you give me 2 corpses, you get 1 worker back.
Dahlia looks over to the Valkyrie to see.
Vilga is just taking it all in.
I mean, that seemed like something I assumed was going to be part of it anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll just nod. You can't really get anything off her face. That is a stone-faced woman.
No, but she's confident in what she just said. It's a fair deal. More than a fair deal.
Vilga's demand is a constant influx of food to keep her people fed. Let's see. To which you can see Viviene is decently amicable to, but that means they need to expand their fields and they need people to work them. So whatever crop they're willing to offer, any crops they do not consume and they do not sell for them.
In which case, I think maybe then a mutual benefactor of field work. We all need food. We all work for the food. If the barbarians are willing to, on their off days, and or for those who may not go on the ship for a day, tend to work more fields and help out, eventually you'll have more skeletons to keep growing the fields and the help of these folk to help. That way, both sides get fed.
And I have an interjection.
Vilga will turn to you. Speak, mysterious little one.
Well, if we go and tell Illyria that you guys are opening up trade options over here, then maybe they'll just send more people over here to expand the field so it's easier to trade.
Or we do not get the big government involved here, no?
How about big government here? But
He's struggling.
We can get maybe in contact with some of the mercantile guilds in the city. That way you guys can work out your own contracts with them.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you guys meet a little gecko man named Deneb anywhere in here?
Is that the guy who was the
hammered little gecko man? Yeah. He claims to want to be some sort of merchant, and I mean, if you want to take trips to the frozen hellhole, I do not care. Because, I mean, no one's going to ask about one man making a trip.
That could work. That helps also bring supplies and food to your people while you're still stationed here, so that way it's constant, and not just when you guys switch out.
Also, if you guys already have a trade network established when Illyria eventually finds out, because they're gonna eventually find out, you have more weight in the negotiations at that point.
Yep.
What, are you going to snitch?
No, but someone is eventually going to come here and find out.
Vilga will just sigh, offering up a little bit more due to the fact that you can just tell she has been defeated. This is her trying to lose with dignity. We are confident in our ability to raise sheep. If we can bring them here, you can have wool to clothe your population, as well as fish from the rivers on our trips here.
How about we get you in contact with a friend of ours? He raises sheep. He'd be willing to part with some if you're willing to help him.
Who do you know that raises sheep?
Lug.
That's goats.
Same difference.
No, they're not.
No,
Vastly different animals.
Same difference. Anyways.
So,
Don't forget that. Fine.
yes. No, vastly different animal. Ooh, I've always wanted to have a wool business in my territory. Something that we don't need to reach out for. I don't like doing that.
Then it sounds like we have struck in a bargain.
Fine, but if they kill one person, they're going to suffer. Oh, and I will stop raising the bodies of your warriors who died here. I'm not going to use the ones that already died. But it's your funky religion. I'll respect it begrudgingly.
Seems more than fair.
They will get up and shake hands, and they kind of start to glow.
Dolly's gonna guess this is a magical contract.
Mm-hmm.
So not gonna lie, I was trying to figure out how she can make this a magical contract.
Yeah, all you need is one powerful enough caster. And to sign the thing in blood.
Which I'm sure they do.
How? Well, simple, Mr. Thick Blood. You make it writable. Damn, boy. That is a thick-ass boy.
Cool. With that settled.
Not done yet. So I was told there were 2 people who no longer have the parents.
Yes.
Yes, they cannot stay here.
Yeah, I was planning.
Nowhere for them to go.
Yes, I was thinking there was probably a place in Illyria that.
That reminds me. So, I don't know if you've ever seen him, but there's this, like, funky blue guy named Cassius Trolanus. His wife, owner, I don't know how they work, is one of the most gifted mental counselors in the land, and if you can take them there, and then they come back to me, since they are mine, when they learn a trade at that orphanage with the long name, I would be willing to compensate you for taking them there.
Do they have to come back if they don't want to?
They will be strongly encouraged, but slavery is a bit of a step backwards.
As long as it's their choice, I don't really see a problem.
Yeah, same.
Spectacular! So no harm can come to them. They must be delivered directly to the blue person. And here you go. She will put out a little pouch, which sounds like it has money in it.
I will take it.
You look inside.
Yep.
There are 10 blood red coins.
So, are you gonna tell this guy ahead of us somehow, or are we just gonna show up and drop the kids off?
He works at the orphanage. Just show up.
Sadly, that is what people just do.
Does he know who you are?
I don't know. I kind of saw his woman in the priest robes or something I didn't recognize, and she kind of gave up this aura of go fuck off.
I like her already.
Real scary. And because you didn't kill that many people, I have a gift for the you look like you're in charge. Where's the Dahlia?
Okay.
You come outside.
Okay.
She'll go outside.
She is just going to hold her cane with both hands as the gem will start to glow. And now clap your hands twice and stand in the magic circle.
She stands in the magic circle and claps her hands twice.
And up from the ground reaches out a skeleton that digs itself to the surface. So this is Maurice.
She doesn't say anything, she just stares at it.
And it seems like you could use some help wherever you go. Just remember, keep it simple, they're not gods.
She just nods, looking at the
The unclothed skeleton just turns its head to you. It's skeleton, it can't really express.
And how do I...
Eh?
That's great! Now how do I make him go back in the ground not to scare people?
Oh, you do the exact same thing.
She'll clap twice.
And he's on the ground. Now, you cannot summon him everywhere, just here and wherever you call home.
Got it.
Essentially, he's a seen servant.
So, can we bring him with us if we travel, or is he specifically bound to like here and home?
Here and home.
Good to know.
Yep.
We now have
He is the
we now
hub.
have a maid.
Yeah.
We now have help that we don't need to pay. Yes.
Also, Flora,
Yes.
something you would have learned, their names, the kids' names that I'm now seeing in my notes, are Sarah and Ares.
Which is which?
Oh no.
The little girl is named Sarah, and the boy is named Ares.
No, which is the dwarf? Which is the half?
Oh, the dwarf is the boy.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got the god.
No H.
Backspace.
But you have now successfully negotiated this treaty. You now have an ability to. You now have an ally of this town, and it's happy little goth ruler.
Oh. Before she
And
goes, Dahlia's gonna ask the happy little goth ruler if, in the future, she has an idea of trying to do something with the arcane arts. If perhaps they could work out a deal in the future for some help.
Oh, I can probably help you, but I cannot leave here. And the fun little blue one, she has to write me anyway.
Well, then I'll have her write double for me.
Yep. By the way, think fast, as she's going to toss a stamp at you.
She'll catch it.
That it is a wax seal. You put the wax seal on here. The pseudo dragon male will know to take it here.
Okay, she will pocket that.
You can write down Lady Viviene's seal in your inventory. Who has those blood red coins, by the way?
I'm guessing Dahlia. She
Dahlia?
kind of just.
Oh, it didn't have to be handed off anyway. So there's a note that just says, for help in cleanup.
She's gonna acquire about that.
Let's see. So if there's anything that you think I would find interesting, you just put it in the mouth, and it'll get here.
So if we find an interesting corpse, send it your way.
It could be alive if you can get a coin into somebody's mouth.
Oh, actually, yeah. Now, before we leave,
Don't tell Scrap that he's gonna want to try it on someone.
Just put it
would
on
you
a piece
be
of meat and throw it at an animal.
would you be interested in a basilisk? We
Go on.
kind of caught one. We were planning to use it on them, but didn't we just kind of didn't use it. So it's just kind of a fully alive captured basilisk, already trapped. We're not using it.
And have you started to harvest anything from it, or?
Just saliva. Yes.
And what do you need back?
I mean, if you're willing to, if you want to just pay for it. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, she turns out her pockets and they are empty.
Well,
You see, that's why I didn't pay you for any of this. We don't really have a lot of money here.
I'll start exporting wool and crops. Damn it.
She's trying to export!
Take some fucking economics.
Vikings happened!
Oh yeah.
Oh, we just turned that issue into a profitable gain. So
Yeah!
give him some
Technically, all
time.
she has right now is a 20 gold gift card.
He's not there to say it anyway, but I
No,
know.
I know.
I just wanted to make the joke.
I know, smartass.
well, guys, do you think there's anything? Do we want to keep it or?
Yeah, please discuss amongst you. Do you want to keep this thing or try to hawk it?
I mean,
Right.
she doesn't have anything to pay for us, but we'd
Yeah,
probably be in her good graces if we gave it to her and she wants it. Like,
Personally,
Even more
Scrap
so.
would rather sell it to someone who can pay us.
We are gonna
yeah, like the objectively better deal for us is probably to wait and sell it to someone else. But I mean, at the same time, we got to take care of it till then. So,
How long was
you
the
know,
trip from capital to here?
It's like a.
4 days!
Oh yeah.
mhm.
I mean, we could do it. It's no question that we could take this thing and feed it.
Yeah,
Get
like
it
we
there.
could.
If
It's
it takes
just
2 rations a day, which I'm assuming that is because it was 2 chickens, I don't have enough rations just by myself for myself and the basilisk. So either
Yoji has a funny little feature.
Yeah, Yoji could
that
easily
does take
feed
a
this
whole
thing.
day of downtime and a lot of meat. That's the thing.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's not. It's not just. Yeah, you didn't let me just take the Outlander, so
Dahlia,
Oh yeah,
this is the next best thing.
exactly.
So Dolly has 20 rations. So
that would be enough.
Yeah,
Also, y'all in nature.
yeah.
That's true.
That's
Foraging
true.
is an option,
Wait.
but it's not always
I
profitable.
also have 20 rations.
Yeah,
Why do
we'll
you
be
have
fine
such-
for rations.
I
We can-
mean-
Okay then.
Because you also have to knock off enough for the kiddos.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
I was gonna say Flora would.
Does
through
each
the trip be,
child take
um,
1 ration, or does a child?
Child takes a ration.
Darn it.
They're a dwarf and a hobbit.
Oh yeah,
They're
the dwarf would
small.
definitely. Dwarf would definitely take a
So
ration.
4 days. That's 8 rations just for
Yes.
the kids.
What were the kids' names again?
Sarah
Sure,
and Aries.
So I'm gonna knock out.
Micah, question. What about second breakfast?
I'm gonna knock out
Again,
12
I've
rations.
not read or watched the movies, so
I'm gonna knock out 12 rations
Hobbits
that
eat a
will
lot.
feed both myself and the basilisk.
Yes.
okay. So we're just gonna hold on to the basilisk until town.
Okay. That's
Okay.
what it sounds like. Yeah.
How many days is it again?
4.
4.
That is with the ox pulling the cart that you were loaned, which the kids can ride in.
Say we're not allowed to ride in, but I'm sure we can make. They will make an exception for 2 orphans.
You know, they're technically cargo.
Yeah, true.
I can give up 12 rations for Scrap and the kids, but he's definitely going to have a moment of us starting to leave town and just going, what are those doing here?
Yeah, I was gonna say if Flora has to, she'll give her rations to the kids, which leaves her with 2. She would just forage. Possibly just go hungry if she had to feed the kids.
I mean, Scrap's not going to let kids go hungry, but he definitely has a moment of, what are those doing here?
Okay, you know I must explain this.
Dolly will explain it. Just. So yeah, they their parents died in the fight. We're gonna take them to the orphanage in Illyria.
Does Scrap know of this orphanage?
You would know about it. You know, it is both an orphanage and a school where anyone can go to learn a new hands-on trade. Whether they want to live there or not is completely up to them. It is run by this old bugbear, some blue person called a Navari, and you've never heard of those, and a large alligator man. It's been around for about a decade or so.
That place is pretty weird. Do they charge for lessons?
Not for orphans.
Should be a pretty good place for them, I guess, but just starts thinking of the blue person. He's just like, yeah, I don't know what's up with some of that.
Yeah, you definitely heard of his clothing line, which is I forget what Riot's clothing line is called.
Not important right now.
Not important right now. Good name.
That's a weird name for a line.
But yeah, that's as much as you know about it, and I guess they have a pool now.
Freshly installed.
Yeah, freshly installed. You know, it's home of the spider pit.
A world-class attraction.
Is the pool just a spider pit?
No.
Everyone does go though every year to go see the abomination that they call the blinking spider.
Dwargon would not have kept those.
Archie would have.
But yes, that is as much as you know about it. Adults can pay for classes there. And there goes Flora.
It's Flora gone?
You blipped out of the roll 20 for a minute. Yep. And that's as much as you know about that place. You know they will be taken care of and fed, but they will have to learn to do something.
Dahlia's gonna ask Quackers to play support animal to the 2 children.
He looks at them, looks at you, shakes his head, and you get the sense that the look on his face is, not my bad, kiddo. He can make them afraid, but that's the best he could do.
Oh, sure, you
You
can
can
come
add
for
to their
me,
trauma.
but you can't come for anyone else. No, I'm joking. Come here. Just grabs him.
As you hug your duck.
She starts driving the wagon.
As you walk alongside it, and it gets to night, you see some what you think are mosquitoes in the distance, but they seem quite big.
Let's not.
I will allow a nature check from Yoji or Scrap.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
You said or, right?
Yep. As in, either one of you can do it.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Feel
Well,
free.
Scrap, I have a -1, so I mean, I could give it a try if you want to. Oh, well.
13.
It's a big ass bug or bird, you cannot tell.
I gotta know. Okay. I was gonna
So-
go-
You said they're like mosquitoes, right?
They look like big ones.
You know the Gabriel Iglesias chocolate cake shake scene?
No.
What?
Basically he gets chocolate cake shake, which is just a chocolate cake blended into a milkshake. But they give him this thick straw, and it's really thick, so he's sitting there like sucking up for a few seconds trying to get to the shake. And I just imagine that's what it'd be like for a mosquito trying to drink Scrap's blood right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, as 4 days pass without event, unless you guys wanted to do anything on travel time.
Nothing crazy. Flora would just be doing her best to keep the children entertained and
Comfort.
distracted,
You said they were 8 and what?
happy.
6 and 8.
Yeah, to Scrap that's old enough, so he's just like, so what are you guys good at?
Fucking kobold.
They just start to stammer confused. And then Sarah, the little halfling girl, will just say she's good at jumping rope.
I mean, how good at jumping rope are you, Scrap?
Say before you speak, punk ass.
Have you ever tried?
Dahlia starts drawing a rope on the ground and pulls it out and like, let's see. As she gestures the floor to get the other side, she starts doing.
Okay, Scrap, I'm gonna need an ath check from you.
Him versus the little girl. Who glasses longer?
Yo, contested athletic.
Contested athletics.
Athletics, this child. I dare you.
9.
0 to 13.
Yeah.
You trip.
She is pretty good at this.
Yeah, she's good at jumping rope. Aries,
Seems to be in a little bit better of a mood.
Aries says he doesn't mind tending to the chickens.
Does Sarah seem in a little bit better of a mood?
Well, she laughs when you fall in the mud.
He is slightly annoyed, but also understands that mammal children are weird and mature slower than kobold children. So.
Mammal children.
Alien.
I'll never understand
The filthy warm blood.
He's just like, they mature slower, I guess, so it's fine.
You're trying to come to terms that no, they're children. Though if they were my race, they'd be fully grown.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't get it. This is weird. And he's scraping the mud off of himself and annoyed.
You are now a brown dragon. Have fun.
Upon hearing him talk about not minding tending to the chickens, she'll like just during like downtime throughout travel start kind of telling the kids about her time growing up.
Ahead.
Her experience.
story.
I don't really have it fully fleshed out.
You can just broad stroke it.
Broad strokes is she would just be like giving tips and tricks on raising animals and taking care of animals and whatnot. Just trying to keep them distracted.
He's in
About
that
her time on the farm.
He's in that half listening thing, you know, when what grumpy kids do.
Mm-hmm.
Dahlia is gonna wander up to Scrap after he wipes himself off and goes, maybe this will keep you distracted for the rest of the trip. And she's gonna hand him the book on golems.
He just takes it and starts looking through it.
It describes the physics and mechanics of how they move.
I feel like for Scrap that'd be fascinating. He'd be like, oh yes, all right.
I mean, he was trying to figure out what was going on with that first golem that we killed.
Oh yeah, the mud golem from way back.
Yeah, so
Essentially, you need to infuse either an entire soul or fragments of a couple into a golem core. Put it in the medium of your choice, and one will form. Doesn't tell you how to do that.
Fragments that could be pulled off without damning yourself to hell, where the bailiff smacks your nuts, or what?
As I said, parts of yours. You know, like spell slots.
You make another cheese golem just for the day when you have to fight Monterey.
So those parts will grow back, right?
Yeah. Like
How'd you know?
So it's finding someone who is willing to put their spell slots into your golem core for a while. So that
you need a lot of people. You can do multiple people, but you need a lot of magic to pull off a golem.
And he's like going through it for a while, and he's just like thinking and reading.
And it says the stronger your medium, the more your magic you need.
Eventually, he's just like, Flora!
Hmm?
We might have a project later that could help me with the mana potion thing, but also do some cool stuff.
You make the golem core. You trick some stranger into swallowing it. You make a commoner golem.
Oh god.
Hoping that
It's like a
distracts
flesh
him.
Because he's like looking over this stuff, and he's just like, I don't think I can manipulate mine that way, because I don't do magic, but maybe Flora can figure it out, so we'll just have to work together on it.
You, wizard!
We can, yeah, we can give it a shot.
Why do I feel like
You,
a common
wizard! Perform the soul magic! Chop, chop!
Bind the souls of the innocent! We have 2 fresh souls in this cart.
Oh.
Hmm.
They are fresh.
They are. Either way.
It would have been even better if you had a can of something. They are fresh.
And then Dahlia's gonna give the seal of Lady Viviene over to Flora and explain it to her.
Oh, yes.
Also, I just want to point out, only you saw Maurice.
Oh, who?
Only Dahlia ever saw Maurice. These schmucks don't know about it.
The skeleton boy.
Oh.
Your new butler.
Wait, I thought Scrap was in the negotiating room with her. Wouldn't he have seen it?
They stepped outside.
Oh, right.
They can't have the skeleton tearing up the floorboards.
I'll have to show you something out that she made for us when we get home. Not exactly thrilled with this gift.
Why can't you do it here?
Because she said it would only work either in that village or at home. And frankly, I just want to get home.
That sounds really weird.
Honestly, I think you'll like it.
It's an undead, isn't it?
Is it gonna break the floorboards if you do it inside?
If you do it inside.
Dolly doesn't say anything to Scrap, just kind of gives him a knowing look, like,
He just sort of like smirks and nods, like he's always kind of wanted to have one but couldn't afford it.
You're a friend that can't talk back.
Dolly is just kind of not saying, but kind of confirming of, yes, I made sure that she got you a puppy. Let's go.
I just imagine you're on the ground floor of your house. You clap your hands. You hear a clattering noise. You don't see anything. Then you hear just a bunch of running up the stairs, and eventually the door from the basement opens up, and the bones are out of breath as he runs next to you. He came up in the basement, realized he wasn't near you, and then had to go up the stairs.
Did she say to me though that if this thing gets destroyed, it's gone?
Yes.
Okay, she will explain that to Scrap to make sure that he does not try to use this when we get home and does it. To explain,
if you blow an arm off,
do not do it.
You blow an arm off to reattach it, but if a bone gets broken in half, haha, good luck.
Yeah. Okay, it's cool that we have this. Don't use it for any explosion test.
Also, just for anyone's knowledge who doesn't know, Scrap comes from a society where using the bodies of the dead to do labor is kind of normal.
Yes, for those in the audience who are just tuning in, yeah, undead labor in my world, common as hell, because why would you not do it? Why would you not reanimate a body and do a task for 2 days?
It doesn't use their souls, it just uses their body.
Well, see, that's the thing. You change the rules, so yeah, now it's better.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the original rules didn't make any sense. You just manipulate them like a puppet.
I usually take it as you rip their soul out of the afterlife nowadays.
Now, what she did to that ghoul and maybe that druid, maybe that had a little bit of soul magic in it, but that's not our prerogative.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, that might have.
That ain't our issue.
Nope. If her nuts get smacked, her nuts get smacked.
A little bit of spite.
You say spite, Dahlia's sword bursts into flames.
Spike,
Not right now.
You called? As you get to the city gates, tell me, Micah, what do they see?
Depends. Did you roll for that? Is he?
It is the gate you are approaching.
No.
Tell us, Micah. Who do they notice?
Well, it'd be more of Yordrick's just been traveling y'all because it's safer to travel in a group than individually on roads. As you start getting towards the gate, Yordrick kind of cranes his neck. Oh no. And then just moves to the back of the group.
You good?
just like looking over. Oh, what's going on?
I know one of the guards.
Is it Jerry?
It was Jerry.
Okay,
Who's
so
Jerry?
it's not Jerry. Is that an issue?
Possibly.
Are you going to cause problems? Because you're not part of our group if it is going to cause problems.
Yeah, you never had that talk.
Hold on.
Where is
I
my
mean-
thing? Oh no, there it is.
Quick, put him in his shell and make him look, and put a blanket over him.
How to smuggle a turtle into Illyria?
Same way you get anything into prison.
I mean, we're approaching the gate, so they can already see us. So we can't just.
I mean,
stuff
you
them
could
in a
literally.
bag.
Can't you literally just hide in your lamp?
I think that might be against the law.
I mean, probably, but like they're not gonna know. It's only
the real
illegal
issue
if you
is
get
this.
caught.
Do you have the symbol on you to be able to get in the city in the first place?
Oh, the
Yeah.
kids probably don't.
The kids probably don't, but you can explain what's happening. They're children.
Shut up, clouds.
No.
It's a lot of thunder going on right now. I don't know how many guards are at the post, but Yordrick would just sort of point out a rather large Goliath individual with a spear and shield.
Micah, you were just like, shut up, clouds, and all I could think of was Sonic Boom!
Old man yells at sky.
I mean, I can try something if you'd like.
Do you, like, owe him money or something?
He blames me for the death of his brother.
Oh.
Were you the cause for the death of his brother?
Motherfucker Palsy, was he right?
Yordrick kind of looks down at the ground. I was not the cause of his death, but I didn't exactly do anything to prevent it.
Would you have done anything to prevent it?
I have to picture Scrap just had Dahlia pull over for this.
Yeah.
If I had been in all of my faculties, probably.
Why were you not in your faculties? If I have to ask one more question, you're telling the whole damn story.
He takes a very sort of aggravated sigh. Because we were in a section of the mine, intoxicated. There was an accident in another section that disrupted the entire cavern. We left. We didn't check to see if anybody else was around.
So, way back in the mines.
So based on what Scrap knows of like mining, I assume guild or just mining company rules, are they supposed to check, or are they supposed to get the fuck out as soon as possible, like most mining companies in real life are?
Second one. Also, you're not supposed to be in the mines drinking!
I mean, yeah, but him being in the mines drinking is not the cause of the destabilization of another section of the mine.
No, it is. Get the fuck out.
Well, look, I need to get the kids through and get them sorted out. Maybe I can convince him to escort us to the right place while you guys go by.
It doesn't sound like your fault. You shouldn't have been drinking in the mines, but that's not really the cause of anything, so.
Seems like a pretty good
I'm
plan,
well
Dahlia.
aware.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a matter of he doesn't see it that way, and he's currently in a guard position.
Oh, also, just so you know, you don't really need to associate drinking with that bad experience, because you didn't really do anything.
He's in the position that if he can make my life difficult, he openly does it.
Have you tried telling him to fuck off?
Multiple times.
Approaching the gate.
Well, Dahlia's gonna get the kids ready and approach the guy.
Yep. Flora's sticking with Dahlia and the kids.
Yordrick is purposely in the very back of this group so that they can deal with him first.
As you explain their situation, they do instruct that, and you show them papers of why the ox was here. They ask you to leave it here, so they can hand deliver everything. You are to go as a group to go straight to that orphanage, and my big green friend.
Include the thing we were supposed to bring back for the merchant
Oh
place.
yeah, that's what's in there. In that extra dimensional storage crate.
Okay.
And you, my big green friend, are gonna go through some airport security.
Of course.
They're giving him the TSA treatment.
Yeah, they're gonna get.
What's in your lantern? Oil.
Is there any unrest by the fact of me saying I have a basilisk trapped inside my lantern?
That's what you do.
Do you have any
No,
mythical creatures to warn us about
claim.
before we shoot things? Yeah.
Anything to declare? Found a basilisk. The grinding of stone.
No, here's the
Front
thing.
line, sir.
He's not gonna necessarily hide that, because that is sort of a big thing. He's not just gonna bring a basilisk into town without people being aware.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna basically keep you for an hour, giving you the most thorough and violating search that they legally can do.
We
I was about to ask a question, but I'm not going to.
Don't.
Don't.
I think we'll just tell him we'll meet him at the orphanage as he goes through that experience.
Yep, as you go through to call SAO Bridge, ooh, a Spriggan!
We all walk away as we hear a glove snap.
Yeah, you hear the glove snap and you walk away. Yeah, dice weren't on your side, Micah.
Oh,
He will do everything he can to inconvenience you within the law.
I'm aware.
As, you fine folks, I assume Flora's holding the kid's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that guy doesn't ever try to inconvenience us for being in the same group as York, because that's gonna end badly for him.
No, why would he ever do that? Now, come on.
As you come across, it is in the lower residential district. A very large wooden and stone building with metal on that too, which is a little weird for you to see any building made of metal that isn't meant to test explosions. With large wrought iron gates and a sign that says, in literally every conceivable language, Dorgonicus Maximus Crafting Academy and Orphanage, in parentheses with pool.
That is a massive sign.
I'm gonna guess
It's a
this
very
is the
big
place.
sign.
I feel like that could just be a wall of one of the.
Yeah, actually.
I'm gonna guess it's a very big building too.
Scrap
yeah.
looks over at Floor. Could they have just, like, enchanted the sign to be readable by anyone?
They, probably.
Yeah, and it's also not the greatest handwriting.
Huh.
I wonder if they know, because this seems really wasteful on materials.
Dolly's gonna, I guess, find a door.
No, so there's a guardhouse, and at the guardhouse is a very built, tough, scarred lizard man with an abnormally large pompadour. Scrap, you've never seen a lizard boy with hair.
Scrap just is staring. He does not understand.
And a sign that just says, "State your business." Broden, you now have to do it.
I know. For the audience, question, I am playing this character.
Yes. For context, a game that four of us were in and no longer are. We liked the characters so much that I have kept them in this world. So if you hear any of us doing extra voices, that would be why.
Yeah.
They live forever.
Yeah. Giant lizard guy just kind of looks at all of you. Can I help you?
What's on your head?
My hair. What's on yours?
My horns?
Oh, he's got you there.
Funny how that works. Anyways, what can I do for you?
We have a couple of children here that we need to, but they need a home.
Archie would know that they have to. This group here probably has to talk to the headmaster.
All right, follow me. I'll tell Jorgon. He kind of stands up. He is a towering, nearly 7 foot, 2 lizard man. As he just comes up to these giant, large gates, and without any effort, just swings them right open.
Scrap's looking over at Flora like, you seeing this shit?
Looking back at Scrap with a silent nod.
I've never seen a lizard man with hair before. This is weird.
And Yoji, you can tell just from your experience, this is a heavy gate. There is no real help to open this thing. It's not easy to open. Only pure strength can open it.
As you all look back to this elongated way towards the front door, he's already standing at the front door by the time you look back. He's kind of just waving you guys forward.
The children are quite intimidated by a giant alligator. And at this point, Yordrick, you are left. You are given a reluctant entry.
He would eventually make his way over to where the orphanage is.
You see them starting to open the door.
Is that your friend? Points to the turtle.
He's kind of doing an awkward walk right now.
Yep.
He walks like he has a stick up his ass. What's wrong with him?
That might not be too far from the truth.
He's not disease-ridden, right? I can't let anyone in if they're sick.
I don't think so.
I think he got checked by the guards.
That's a shame. Anyways.
Yes, you enter this very large entrance room. There are kids all about playing. 2 spiral staircases and 1 linear one. You just see one of the spiral ones leads to nothing.
Hey! No sliding down the stairs.
Flora's gonna do the mom thing and actually pick up whichever child looks the most scared right now.
You can pick up Sarah. I'll say Aries would take a little bit. He's dense.
Alright. Well, we have to get to the main office. I'll give you a tour of the facility real quick as we're on our way. Over there you can see his quarters, hallway towards the children's quarters. Each child gets
one roommate, and typically just, their own private quarters for the most part. Up ahead is a recreational room, lots of toys and other events for them, for their recess time. My friend Jorgon's really been obsessed with kind of getting this place up so that kids can learn. I don't really get it. I kind of just stick to my alcohol business. Let's see. Oh, yeah, if any of the kids need counseling, we have probably the best counselor in all of Illyria, really. So, that's good.
A pretty big claim.
Huh?
Or they might need that.
That's a pretty big claim.
You never meant the lady, trust me.
Where does that go? He gestures to the spiral staircase that goes to nowhere.
Archie should know what that is.
It goes straight to the ceiling. But no. And Archie would know it goes somewhere, he can't tell. So he has to act like it goes to nothing.
Yeah, my friend Jorgon's a little eccentric. That is literally just a stairway he built because I bet him that he couldn't make a spiral staircase in such a small space, and well, lo and behold.
It's kind of impressive, really.
Honestly, you're gonna see some crazy stuff in here.
You can see out the window, there is a very nice in-ground pool outside.
Yeah, he handcrafted the marble out of that thing. Anyways, up ahead is his office, down the hallway is the mess hall, infirmary's to the right, and if you look out the window there, you'll see my wife, Andressa. She is currently leading a little PE class.
Yeah, you can see, she's having them do, running. She's running behind them. Gets her that thrill of the chase, but she's not going to do anything.
As he says that though, you do notice that she looks remarkably older than him.
Yep. As far as you can tell with the lizard.
Yeah. As far as lizard folks can tell, he looks like he's probably in his mid to late 20s. That lizard folk lady probably looks like she's nearing her 40s to 50s.
Get it. And as you go to the very large door, with actually a smaller door inside of the door in case there's a small race, we're going to take a quick break because I have brand new puppies that need to go outside.
To the short rest.
You realize you weren't actually absorbing any of the knowledge, so now you have to go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. As you enter this office, you find sitting behind the desk a very large bugbear who's starting to gray a little bit, but not much, being attended to by a rather youngish 30s looking tan-skinned blonde woman with freckles on her face in a blue robe, speaking to both a goblin in a full business suit and a little, what looks like a stone dragon as they are writing on some paper.
Jorgon, you decent?
At what?
That's the answer I was expecting. We got some people here.
As he stands up, you see him in overalls and a red bow tie with his classic goggles on his head. Alright, what can I help you people with?
Dolly just kind of stares at Flora with the two kids.
Oh, and Flora, as you're a soldier, you notice this. There is a mannequin in the back closet, back corner, with flaming spiked armor, with an entire furnace on its back, blades, and a shield in the arms that would fold out, and above it is a massive hammer right above it.
Do I recognize this, or is this just
an impressive gear?
Impressive gear, okay.
Yeah, just
I feel like anyone would get that. You don't need a soldier background to understand that that's a lot of shit.
We're all just side-eyeing it like, holy fuck.
no, see, the thing is, the rest of us are like, that seems like a lot, and the floor's like, oh my god, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, Flora knows more about equipment.
This seems excessive.
Do you think he's compensating for anything?
No, I can promise you, no.
I don't
Flora
wanna
will
know.
just look to
That
this
really-
person or this. Yeah.
Yes.
We've got a couple of children here, and she'll kind of very quietly whisper, who need a home.
Oh, I need somewhere to live. You come up with Mr. Bishop. I need you to go get Riot and/or Rebecca, whomsoever you find first.
As he goes by, Archie just turns to Bishop and goes, "I'd recommend his wife." Yeah.
Well, I'll get both. It'd be funny.
Actually, yeah, I'll go get one. You get the other.
As Yordrick will notice that Dwargon reaches into a drawer and pulls out a diamond, about the diameter of a quarter on its face, tosses it to the little stone dragon, and it just consumes it.
I'm assuming I know what Bishop is because. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably the thing we don't have in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very well then.
Oh,
Scrap, like,
yes.
waits until Bishop and Archie leave, and he just sort of looks over at Dorgan and the lady that he doesn't know. He's like, what? What's that thing?
Oh, that was Bishop. That's Mr. Archie's roommate.
I mean, I got that from the name and stuff, but what was it?
It was a Bishop. Not a creative name. He's named after a species.
Oh, Bishop.
He looks to the woman next to him almost like pleadingly, like, is that true? Is he fucking with me?
She sighs, rolls her eyes. She is a good deal shorter than him and just pats him on the Dwargon on the shoulder. Oh, he doesn't kid much, at least not on purpose. Yes, that was a Bishop named Bishop.
Okay, then.
Think of it as a
I like
stone dragon that eats minerals, precious stones, and conversation.
You had me till that last bit. That's weird.
Oh, you're only tangentially related to a dragon, so it seems like it would be a little weird for you.
What? I don't think
It's
I
a
am.
dragon
So,
thing, sweetie pie.
Should Scrap be offended by that, or?
He's like thinking about it for a second. He's like, I don't. Maybe historically, evolution-wise, but not like. I don't know any dragons in my family, at least.
Uncle Fungus? Now, my name is Natalia. I'm the real one in charge here. He's just a pretty face.
How does
No.
Dorgon react to that?
Gives a, hey, yeah, I am pretty awesome. As he
do
then
look
pulls
good.
out a cupcake.
Huh?
Do you wanna-
Where'd you get that cupcake, bud?
y'all,
You know, I'm not good at making magic items, but I somehow did this.
you all hear from down the hallway. Dwargon, is he in the pantry or is he in his studies?
I think he's in his design room. He said he was inspired by something.
Hate going in there. You just suddenly just hear a door get kicked in.
Oh God! What the fuck?
So, who are these two? Looks to
for-
Flora, who seems to be doing the talking.
Apparently, I don't know why I keep ending up in these talking situations.
Well,
I'm not
you're
good
the
at this.
best one. You're doing this. I mean, partially for
Yep.
you. You know, I mean, so you know.
She goes, well, she'll point to the small halfling girl. This is Sarah, and this is Ares. And she will put Sarah down and kind of usher the children closer to Dahlia for the moment. She goes, they recently lost their parents.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna need Rebecca on this one.
Yeah, that was going to be one of the first things I brought up.
Me and my husband aren't the emotional type.
I'm
We don't
hoping
deal well with it.
they'll be well
But
taken
they
care
are.
of here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We don't squander anything. Especially someone who's potentially useful as a child.
Flora
Um,
kind of, like,
Sus.
just gets a little, little twinge.
You look at Dwargon, and you can look in his face. Elevator music.
Oh,
Scrap's like-
between those eyes right there.
Scrap seems to like nod a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, do they need... one moment. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh no!
Cat,
phone calls.
What is
What?
he talking about? What is he? Cat, what's a phone?
He said,
Or
"Tell my
cats just barge in here when I'm working.
story time."
What?
I don't know. What's a phone?
You just you all just hear arguing.
story
You all just hear arguing down the hallway.
Oh my goodness. Let's cover this gap with a fun story. So I like to rescue animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both my dogs are rescues in different senses of the word. We got one from people that were mistreating Puppy, and we said, no, fuck that, and took Puppy. The other one found at the shelter through one of those adoption things that they hold at PetSmart, where they're like, hey, look, dogs outside of PetSmart. And I was like, yeah, that one. So literally a week later, I went and adopted this dog from the shelter. And he's slightly older. When we get him, he's like 2, and we're learning him. He's learning us. We're doing the thing. We live in an apartment complex. So you got to take him down to the little dog park in the apartment complex to let him go do their business and whatnot. I realize he's not leash trained or harness trained or anything like that, so we're teaching and learning this. And during one of our later night outings down to the dog park, there's a guy standing outside of his apartment with a cat sitting at the front door. And this dog sees this cat, literally, no joke, looked up at me and then backed out of his harness and took off into their apartment chasing the cat. I was fucking horrified.
The casual just gonna slip out of this.
Thank you for saving me,
Just
but
let
I
you
have
know.
a mission.
Basically. And I didn't know what to do, so I literally just ran into their apartment like total strangers. I just ran in there after my dog, like trying to get him back. Mind you, this is a 75-pound fucking bloodhound mix, and I'm trying to corral this dog. And he is running through their apartment, knocking over chairs, like just all kinds of shit. And I finally get the leash back on him as he's got the cat cornered on the top of their refrigerator, and I get his harness back on him and I pull him out, and I'm just walking out like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, it's fine. I'm like, is it?
No, it's not.
Feel like it.
Anyways.
And they were like, it's fine, and just started laughing, and that was literally the end of it. And I was like, I was so horrified, and I'm looking at this dog like, you son of a bitch. What is wrong with you?
Okay, I am
We found
returned.
out dog don't like cats.
All right.
But yes, one of you was twinging at Mr. Dwargon.
Yes, I was twinging at what she said about children and skills and whatnot.
They will be of use eventually.
Yeah.
They're all little tiny walking investments.
So I am just going to kind of, I think, I know we were told that they have roommates and such. It might be good to keep them together, if that's possible.
I see no negative
They know each
impact to
other.
that.
You hear
Let's just see if we have enough rooms. If we don't, my husband will make one.
You hear arguing from the end of the hallway. Get out! Come on!
Just let me put the last. Damn it!
Nope. He yanks this blueberry out of a room.
That'll be someone who's a little bit better with people than we are. As Bishop is just leading Rebecca through the door, a human woman, am I right? Yeah, just casually. She didn't fight it. He's just trotting along.
Imagine, right? It's like he's walking, but Archie's like got an arm around him, and he's just got like one of those fashion measuring tapes over his shoulders. I'm here. What's going on?
We got 2 new children.
Guys, you could have just said that.
Yeah, but you get in such a mood when you're like doing your little fancy thing. I mean, look, I get it, but we all know that we're just gonna go to soup.
I'm going to choose to ignore that you just said that to me. He flicks Archie's nose and walks away.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Even I felt that one.
He's gonna walk
I
into
did too, and I
the.
didn't-
Sorry, folks. I hope they haven't been too bad. I know they can be a bit abrasive to new people. Gesturing to Archie, or not to Archie, to Dwargon and Natalia.
About as much as everyone else you make me meet.
I didn't make you meet anybody.
You've made me meet at least 2 people. Do you not remember Mr. Xander? I know he's on his quote-unquote find himself trip.
Anyway, looks over at Rebecca and then back at your group and then smiles and just sort of waves at the kids. Hello, children. My name is Cassius. It's nice to meet you.
And Dwargon grumbles at the mention of that name.
You can ignore him. He's sensitive.
It is very difficult to do that. As they will timidly say hello, these kids are overwhelmed as hell right now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the entire group is.
Yeah, I need a big Oh, I'm sorry. Does anyone want a cupcake?
Flora's just gonna look down at the kids.
Dolly's gonna raise a hand.
Cupcakes for all, especially the turtle. He's shiny.
Thank you.
As
Flora will just take cupcakes and hand them to the kids.
he just reaches into the door and pull out a strawberry cupcake. Very glad I just keep a stash of these.
Are the cupcakes stale?
No, they are not.
Okay, good.
Cupcakes are warm.
Fresh cupcakes.
Mm.
Some-
So after everyone gets a cupcake, Riot moves on a little bit. Anyway, as I said, my name is Cassius. This is my wife Rebecca, and as he's gesturing, he's got these like ephemeral lines of almost like a turquoise blue, just following the tips of his fingers as he's moving his hand.
That's Mr. Riot. I mean Cassius. He's a music teacher. He teaches fat tailoring and design. And he also talks to people when I'm not good at it.
He sort of just like whispers to Dahlia and Flora. I do grief counseling.
Oh.
Mm.
And my wonderful wife Rebecca is good at the other types of counseling and working through problems.
Dolly just kind of looks over to Flora with a, oh thank God, kind of look on her face. Like we're not just leaving these children in the hands of 2 people who are just maybe insane.
To a bunch of reptiles and a bugbear.
Like I said, they're all right, but they're very efficient in what they do, and we sort of make sure that nothing bad happens.
I'm thinking
Excellent.
building a swing set.
And I'm sure you will do a great job at it, Dwargon.
Inside.
So Flora's gonna see that the kids
Make
see
sure
to...
The lines for the swings are separated so the kids don't get kicked, please.
All right, well, this seems a bit overwhelming. How about you and these 2 with the children? I'll lead you guys over to the mess hall. I'll grab everyone something to drink, and you can talk it over.
I'm just over there eating a cupcake. He's like, I don't see what the problem is.
I would like to make sure that the children are settled.
Oh, we make sense to me. Hell, if you ever care about them that much, you can come volunteer here, as long as you can make something.
Lord, can't you make booze?
Like,
I
do- I do
it's an orphanage.
That we
I don't
need
know
to
if
be
that's-
teaching the children that yet.
Nah, but when they do turn 17, I do offer a special class.
Bingo.
I mean, yeah, I can make booze.
I mean, we also have, like, no one here, besides Mr. Gorko, but he's busy, is very good at teaching magic.
Oh god.
So, does York have a lamp or a lantern?
Yordrick?
He has like a box lantern.
Hmm.
Just hooked on his side.
Yeah, you actually see something kind of similar on Cassius's hip, and there's something sort of glowing a weird blue shade in there.
Does he have his angry eyes?
He has no reason to have his angry eyes currently.
You always got me prepared with the
I'm
Sharpie.
just going to say that
Here,
Flora would seriously be considering volunteering.
Oh no, you just talk to my lovely wife over here. You get a pass from Mr. Archie. Oh, he's gonna like judge you and see if you're okay. And I mean, like, we can't really teach magic here. I can do this. As he levitates a cupcake with an ethereal hand, and that's it.
Flora just looks down at the children and goes, "You know what? It looks like I might be seeing you quite often."
Neat.
And always use volunteers. So I think it would probably be best if we get out of Dorgan and Natalia's hair for the moment and get you all settled in.
So, I mean, you're free to go. Someone's got to do paperwork later, but that can be done in the mail. Where you found these guys, did you find anything neat or interesting? I'm always, I'm what's called an out-of-towner.
Flora looks to Dahlia.
We helped stop a group of barbarians in a small town called I have so many town names. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
Right?
Almost if we can use that goblin tool.
Yeah. It's not Low Rock, is it?
No. Anyone else want to take a swing?
The Barbarians Village.
No, the one we just came from.
The one you just came from, yes.
Yeah.
Give you a hint. What's their primary export?
Potato, vodka,
All root vegetables.
root.
Little root.
All root.
All root.
All root. That's what it
Okay.
was.
We're all sitting there like, God damn, it's
Why was I
all
doing
root.
wrong?
All root. We just helped stop a conflict in All root, but unfortunately, these children's parents were casualties.
Oh, Ben Eggs. I've actually been exactly through that situation. Yeah, they're gonna handle it a lot better than I am. I promise.
Yeah, no, they will actually receive really good counseling for it.
I was on a boat.
Well, this is... Don't like doing these ones, but it's gonna have to get done, okay?
But if you found anything you can make things with, I mean, I got a lot of money.
Dahlia's going to attempt to draw a really good picture of him. To see what he does for that.
Dwargon. No. We'll do if you want to do that. I don't care. Do it later, but I'm gonna put on the armor first.
Okay.
Yordrick is just gonna kind of lean down to Scrap. Do we want to offer the basilisk to him?
I mean, these seem... That's the wrong voice.
I'm not talking to you, Blue Man. I'm talking to the little.
That's the one that I've been using. Well, he seems pretty competent in making stuff, so he could probably do something with it.
Then Yordrick will just kind of speak up. I have a quick question.
Yo.
during this same endeavor, we thought using a basilisk as a distraction maybe would have been a good idea, and we ended up capturing a basilisk. You wouldn't happen to yourself or know anyone who may be interested in purchasing said live basilisk at this moment, would you?
He will stroke his fuzzy chin with his long, noodly arms. I'll tell you what. 10 platinum, not a copper more.
I'll just
Why
look.
12 platinum.
What if I throw in some vials of basilisk saliva so you don't have to harvest that in case it freezes anyone?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gorko, did I not just say not a copper more?
And I'm a haggler.
I mean, you said not a copper more for specifically the basilisk, but I'm offering to throw in some already
Oh
harvested.
no, I'll harvest that. I'll harvest that myself. It's after fun having the cows milking it.
Yeah, fair enough. I figured I'd ask, though.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty sizable offer. I don't think anyone else is willing to give you guys 10 platinum for a live hazard.
He's got a point.
Dolly just kind of looks at Yoji. Is the first rule of haggling is never go, this is exactly what I want.
Well, I mean, it's a good deal. I mean, where else are we going to find a buyer for just a fully grown basilisk? I mean, we don't want it. We got to get rid of it. He's offering a bunch of money up front.
George will just put his hand over Yoji's mouth.
Now, would you like that in platinum, gold, a bag of silver, or a wheelbarrow full of coppers?
No copper, no silver.
Alright, we do keep comedic amounts of money.
How about we just take the platinum and we'll all take 2? Yes?
What you do with it is not my concern. But
She's asking the group.
Flora is just gonna nod.
Remove the hand.
I think that's fair.
Alright then. Since we're at a group majority vote, we'll take the 10 platinum.
And since you've been so good with taking care of them kids, I'll offer 1 free class to somebody. An introduction to something.
This is when you send, what is the...
Terry?
Yes. Couldn't think of... There's been so many names thrown about today. This is when you send Terry to go learn how to do knitting.
Is it possible we could get back to you on that?
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Awesome.
It's not like I'm hard to find.
Fair enough. How good are you at dealing with adamantine?
He's gonna just gesture you over to his massive set of adamantine spiked flaming plate armor and his giant adamantine death hammer.
You probably won't find a better blacksmith in the entire city.
You know, I used to be able to transmute stuff into it.
That's a little crazy, but also, how much does that usually cost for you to work with that?
Are you saying to make this? Because this was about...
No.
35,000?
No, this would be more like making some tools out of it that I could use.
What depends on what you're looking for. Sport.
What sort of... I don't think that a herbalism kit would need anything. Alchemist supplies might. He could do something with carpenter's tools, and he could have a pickaxe made for Yoji out of it.
Yes.
Also, you can make either a pickaxe or a full set of carpenter's tools with what you have.
I don't really
Okay,
feel
but
like I need to use carpenter tools for work, since they're just meant to cut through wood and not stone and stuff. So.
Crap. Hear me out on this. Adamantine shovel.
Yeah.
I can do that. Do that in the afternoon.
Well, there you go.
How much would it cost for either an adamantine shovel or an adamantine pickaxe?
Depends, you got the stuff.
I do. Not currently on me, it's back home.
Good, never carry this stuff. Oh, duh. Well, we'll work out a price later with my lawyer, who is currently out and about.
Okay.
As a lawyer.
Yeah, I got a lawyer.
I don't think you get a place like this running without a lawyer.
Look at me, I'm a fire hazard.
Dahlia, why don't we have a lawyer?
Oh, he's also the school nurse.
Yoji, I nearly am the lawyer at this point with you.
Wait, that wasn't the gift the lady gave you, was it? It wasn't a lawyer, was it?
You can take him too. He won't be missed.
No, I'll miss him.
She has a point. It's very hard to miss me, actually.
No, I was told no more skin suits.
That Dahlia's gonna start walking away.
Oh, no. Dahlia, you wouldn't sell me to a skin suit maker, would you?
She doesn't say anything.
Let's
She just
chase
keeps walking.
after. Dahlia, wait!
I don't think Mr. Archie's hungry. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no. Because there was that one time you told me you found a guy who was selling tabaxi for... That was weird.
Yeah, I'm so glad that doesn't happen here.
You're just like looking over at the group and then back at them when they say that, and he just slowly walks out.
I'm suddenly glad Yoji just left that scene.
Bye.
Does he just want me to drop the cage in the middle of his office, or does he tell me?
Take it to the basement.
I'll show you where.
I guess Flora will just look at Cassius with the, her hands on the children's shoulders, like, well, where are we headed? She'll look back at Dwargon and mail the paperwork to me.
Okay. Where do you live? Avenue?
Yes.
We live at house on
House.
street.
Yeah, no, you guys are on the street.
Oh, I love that place. It's right next to the Narabani district.
You know, Boulevard really went to hell, didn't it?
Yeah.
I love that there's just Boulevard, Avenue, and Street.
We don't even talk about lane.
Or road.
Yeah. Since that population of crab people moved in.
Crab people.
Yeah.
Look like
Archie's
crab,
gonna
but
lead
also
Yordrick to
people.
go and dispense
To
of
the
the basement.
Where you find a very clean magical beast slaughterhouse.
Cassius would sort of lead the group away. Again, his hands and feet just have these trailing ethereal lines following them as he moves. And he would actually converse a bit with Rebecca about how she thinks it would be best to approach this situation. Would they want closure with their parents first? Would they need to be going through a bit of therapy before doing that?
Well, she's not going to holy waterboard them.
It's one of those situations you don't like in the moment, but you laugh at when you think about it.
Well, that thing that happened, they're probably going to need to come to terms with it and get their minds off of dwelling on it.
So, should I do the thing, or should we wait a bit?
What thing? Can you modify memories?
This is Rebecca talking to him, right?
No, this is me talking to you. What thing?
Talks
Can-
to dead people.
He can see and talk to spirits.
Yeah. I don't know if he had modified memory. Just like, what parents?
Oh god. Not again.
I can't remember what I was sad about.
That was like his main thing throughout the entire campaign, was he could see and talk to undead.
Well, if it works here... Don't know if it might, but it's possible.
His eyes would glow and he'd check to see if these children are being followed.
They are definitely being followed by rather angry-looking ghosts.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work, though. Those are... They are not happy.
You know,
Those
if these
poltergeists are quite peeved.
things continue to stay with these children might get corrupted to do some not nice things.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get taken that care of. He looks over at Dahlia and do they seem angry at anyone in particular, or just angry in general?
Just a vengeful spirit.
He's gonna just sort of cover his mouth in the direction of the children, and he just whispers to whichever one of them closer. Just so that you're aware, the spirits of the parents are currently following them, and they are not happy.
Yeah, it was pretty violent the way they went.
Yeah.
Just for reference, you know, if these don't get taken care of soon, you're looking at a couple undying warlocks.
Oh, that'd be cool though. They get cool transformation and magic powers.
Go on revenge quest to kill the Vikings.
Oh, dude, that's 2 future player characters right there.
As much as I'm not necessarily against that, pats the lantern on his side gently.
Love you, Luma.
Maybe not in this way. It could be a bit jarring and lead to complications
Well,
down the road.
Do you have any way to deal with it?
Oh yeah, I can
Anything?
just like talk to them and give them closure, work it out.
So you'll deal with the parents and she'll deal with the kids.
Well, I mean, I can deliver any messages the parents need to give to the children. I can tell the parents anything the children want to tell them. It's a bit of a joint operation, but yes, that is the gist of it.
Okay. Looks at Flora again, kind of eyebrows raised, like, oh, okay, wow.
Speaking of,
anything-
actually, because this just happens with all the spirits in the area, would there be anything else that Riot would notice?
What do you mean?
Oh, we got the whole party in here.
Oh.
Oh.
On Dahlia, you see nothing.
Okay.
It seems any dead people in her life would have moved on peacefully.
Mhm.
You see some things kind of following Flora, what look like dead soldiers.
Oh boy.
And for some reason, the ghost of a chipmunk is haunting Yoji.
Dear God.
You see a spectral duck. You don't think it's a
Yeah,
ghost, but you're
and
concerned.
off quackers, you don't even know.
Just not even start with that
Void
shit.
surround.
He just he looks at Quackers, not even going to touch whatever the fuck's going on there. He looks over at Yoji, yeah, it's fine. And he looks over at Flora. Did you used to be a soldier or something?
Laura's just gonna kind of give him a confused look. Yes, for quite some time.
Puts his hands on his waist and leans forward, looking you over a bit. Nice clothes, by the way, but, are you okay?
Welcome to therapy, improv.
Right?
I mean, he seems to be gauging you a bit because this has probably been something that's been going on for a while.
Oh, yeah. And Riot has seen this on plenty of soldiers before.
She's just gonna look at him and go, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm more concerned about the children."
Now, AJ, in this scenario, would Flora need to make a deception or a persuasion check?
Yes! To disguise the horrors of war.
But I mean, she's like legitimately focused on the children right now.
Yeah, that's fine, but they're also therapists that care about everyone.
How dare you?
You'd probably be persuasion then. You're not trying to avoid the topic. You're just trying to convince yourself, no, it's okay right now. I need to take care of them.
Yeah, yeah. So what would I be rolling?
Persuasion to persuade both him and yourself that when he asked to the answer of his question of, are you okay?
I don't know, man.
I'm going to tell you right now.
You're not.
Hishta sorry, not Hishta. Toma don't need a roll for that. His level.
No, not Riot. Nothing gets past Riot.
He's gonna glance between you and the kids a little bit, and he's gonna reach into his pocket and he pulls out a little card that's got him and Rebecca's information on it, and he hands it over to Flora, just in case you want to talk about this sometime.
Yeah, sure.
From one blue person to the other.
And Rebecca will pretty much just, gauging Riot's interaction, to say, "Blessings of ill matter be with you." None of you have any semblance of who the hell that is.
Dolly just looks back at Flora again, like, what the fuck?
What is
Flora's
wrong with
just
you
gonna
people?
look at
They're all
Dahlia and
crazy.
just shake her head, like with a look on her face, like I don't know what's going on here.
Riot just sort of, or Cassius smirks a bit and just puts his arm around Rebecca. Where we're from, that's basically a prayer for you to get over any hardships that you may be going through.
Right. So where will the children be sleeping?
You can find an open room.
Yeah, I just imagine, like, as you said, he pushes open the door. That's what we hear.
It looks newly constructed.
Two beds on either side of the room, chest in front of them, a dresser to share, a desk and an open window. Simple orphan stuff. And a fruit basket.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, look, it comes with
Not
muffins.
again.
With a get well soon
is-
card.
There's everything.
No, there is legitimately a sorry for your loss card in there.
Oh my goodness.
Dahlia
He's
looks
strong.
at it impressed and and also like, okay.
It's decoratively arranged.
You touch it, it's still hot, like the muffins inside are fresh.
Why would the fruit be warm?
No, the
That's
muffins.
awful.
No, this is just fruit.
Oh, it's freshly picked.
Yeah.
Flora will lead the children into the room and sort of just go about, getting them settled.
They are quite apprehensive.
So,
Understandably.
I just realized something. With the levels that Riot was going to end up taking,
Mm-hmm.
he would eventually get to the point where he ages 1 year for every 10 that pass, and he already is, like, going to live to be quite old.
Yep.
So him and Archie are looking young.
Dorgan doesn't look awful.
No, but he clearly looks much older than everyone else.
He found his slow aging method a lot later than you guys did.
Yeah.
Xander is eternal.
Yeah, Xander's
Probably.
eternal. Eternally our friend.
Still testing that.
Archie actually has no idea how long he'll live with what he has.
Yes, they're very apprehensive about it, but Sarah, being seemingly, the younger ones are a little bit more pliable, goes and just takes what is a fruit she does not understand. It is a mango.
Riot's
Fruit
gonna
I
sort
do
of
not understand.
Riot's gonna squat down and he's gonna just be really kind with her and show her how to properly
Thing.
peel and eat a mango.
She is fascinated by the culinary arts.
Consume mango.
She's in the right place then.
Yep.
And then he looks over at you guys and he goes, "Did you know that they can put fruit on pizza here? It's crazy." It's
Not
way
at my house, you don't! Run that back!
It's way too sweet for me, but I think it's neat.
God damn it, it's been established.
He does it when Gorgon's not
Man.
looking.
It's a canon event.
Suddenly you hear the roar of a bronze dragon.
Anyways.
This is a really weird orphanage. I mean, you guys seem to have everything under control, but wow.
Yordrik just shows up behind all of you. They have so many creatures down there.
Yeah, this
Rebecca,
place
just
has a lot that works.
Rebecca just looks at Yoji, and why would we not have it under control? The gift of the gods is living with us.
Which? Why?
Does Riot know what she's talking about?
Children.
Okay, that's what I had assumed.
Rebecca
you're
likes
just
the
completely
children.
confused.
Yeah, Rebecca likes the children's.
Right, right, interprets, what she's referring to the children.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
So everything's good then. I take it. The children are going to have a place to stay. Lessons. Everything's going to be good.
But yeah, we'll get it taken care of. I'm gonna have to have some conversations with a couple spirits, but it should be fine. It's not been that long. I'm sure that Rebecca would love to indulge you all in the teachings of Ilmater if you would entertain her, but that is up to you, obviously.
Pulls a Bible out of a side holster.
That is an awfully large book.
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard of this person.
He looks over at Yoda. Yeah, and it hurts a lot if she hits you with it.
I would imagine it looks like.
You can see one cover has metal studs on it.
Oh.
Oh, it's one of those kind of gods.
Mm-hmm.
He leans over, whispers to Rebecca, "Go easy on them. They're not from where we are."
A little suffering is good for their souls.
And with that, I
Trust
have.
me, Dahlia
things
has to
do.
use. Dahlia has to deal with me. That's plenty of suffering for her.
Just pulls it collectively. I think we all gotta pee, don't we?
Yeah. Anyways.
Dahlia will-
leave.
Flora will just comfort the children as much as she can and assure them that she will be back to visit because she is actually going to take up the opportunity to volunteer.
As you guys are all fleeing, you notice that Cassius could not seem happier with his.
Dahlia's also gonna give the kids a hug before she goes, saying she'll visit as well.
Okay. They hug you back and start to come to terms with, okay, we're here now.
Wait till they figure out where the water slide is.
Yeah,
Their tune's gonna change real quick.
yeah, a very happy-looking Goliath child the size of Dahlia passes you guys in the hall and seems to go to those kids' rooms and talk to them.
Huh. Maybe they'll be okay here.
Good.
No,
They'll
I
make
mean,
some
you know.
friends. They'll
I
get some counseling. They'll be okay.
All the other kids
I mean,
seem
the owners
happy.
might be. Yeah, the owners might be a little eccentric, but I mean, it still seems like.
Yeah,
a
I
good
mean,
place.
just
I-
from picking
I'm
up
a-
on everything that's going on around her, Flora, like, would she be able to kind of assume that, like, the kids here are happy?
Oh, their kids are as happy as orphans can be.
Well,
Like, yeah.
They're not artificially happy either.
Yeah, they're not like Walmart happy.
That would be fair.
I love that we all know what that means.
yeah,
Yeah.
I really know.
Although, I just imagine that as you guys see that Goliath kid walk in there, you just hear Cassie go, "Oh, perfect timing, kids. This is insert
Name.
because I don't know it." And if he's gonna go ahead and help you out with the rules and how everything works around there. If you ever need anything and you can't find one of us, you can talk to him and he will get the message.
Virtual Fight Club.
Flora will leave these children with the address of their establishment,
On the street.
So they ever want to come and visit.
if they ever want to visit or write or anything,
Mhm.
They know where to find her.
Good to know.
And then just like Cassius just looks at a place in the air. "I'm going to need you to follow me so we can have a chat."
And that happens. Lo Ma comes and corrals the spirits. Who I will say in this canon is now a lot stronger with age.
Oh yeah, probably. He's probably a little bit more power than just a wisp.
No, he's about a wraith at this point. And as Archie escorts you guys out, Archie is informed that some of these guys might be by again. And that, and quote, they cool.
Alright, well, I'm glad Jorgon was able to give you the A-OK.
The kids should be taken well care of, trust me. But, yeah, don't be afraid to stop by. We always welcome visitors. The kids love it. Also, if you are ever looking for, things other than, the orphanage, I do run my own business alongside Dwargon on the side. He'll pass you each a card.
Dwargator Spirits.
You all recognize the brand.
Yep.
You've had this alcohol.
The finest liquor you could ever see.
Scrap immediately looks at Flora.
Flora's eyebrow raises.
On the back of the card is a free tour, so...
Flora has actually been trying to get into this type of stuff. Maybe you guys could talk about that.
I do like to experiment. Make my own brews.
I do like to drink.
Well,
I am kind of an alcoholic.
bring
I
some
could get
if you come by for a tour. I'll see what we can do. Maybe I can give you some pointers.
That sounds like a plan.
And as you go home, it is now about noon after your shenaniganry with the orphanage. You even see through the gates is Archie. There's a second Archie somehow teaching a karate class.
Not as big as the other one, but
No, not as big. Just basically another alligator lizard man dressed similarly, which you can assume is a disciple. And as you go home, there is a letter kind of on your door.
Now we get like halfway there, and then Scrap just turns to Yordrik. So what are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
I'd assume at this point we have divvied up the money.
yeah,
Did we just get like 2 plat each?
2 platinum each.
Yeah.
A lot of money for selling a basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure the natural going rate for a basilisk, honestly, but...
Scrap did.
You definitely get the sense that that is not knowing that deal making was never that man's forte. He just sort of reached around of what he had in the drawer.
He had a wheelbarrow full of copper in the drawer.
He said he keeps it for sight gags. In case the conversation starts to go south, he can always pull that out.
Okay. Yeah, it would just be we've divvied up the money. Well, at this current juncture, he kind of looks at his bag. I am out of wares, so I need to restock just in general around town.
Has anyone seen a Khajiit? You need wares. Find a Khajiit.
She has wares if you have coin.
What are you buying?
What are you selling?
I got 3 kidneys and an eyeball. What'll that get me?
Arrested?
I thought we were cool, man.
not that cool.
Pulls out a badge.
Wow, I didn't know you were chill like that.
Anyway,
Do you sell cheese here? I got the Gerda and the Ferdin. Do you sell any stinky cheese? You cops.
Sounds like a fed.
That's just something from the Chip and Dale movie.
Yep.
Sorry, I've never seen it, but that's
I've seen clips of it.
okay.
The clips
Okay.
I've seen are amusing. In general, I just need to gather more stuff and keep traveling around selling words, English, not
I mean,
Terran.
do you
sell
belong?
words?
Do you belong to a guild?
Above game, AJ, I believe you said that I technically was a part of the just gem crafters guild, because I don't think we actually have names for any of that.
You're not super tied to them. You're the type of member who doesn't really go to the guild hall. It's more just these
I
people
have my license.
that license you to do your job.
Hmm.
It's basically an obscure gem crafters guild that none of these people would have heard of.
Yeah. Sorry, I just remembered something.
Oh.
Gonna share with the class?
Well, I'm thinking when he said that, I'm thinking back to when Scrap asked me about my license to actually make alcohol, and I was like, wait a second, she does have a license to make it.
Wait a minute, I'm not illegal.
Good. Because Archie would have had a word.
You on my turf, kid?
Oh.
I
mean-
I am technically a member of just the General Gem Crafters Guild, but it's more open affiliation licensing rather than direct work from them. That's why you found me where I was. I was attempting to locate some more gems to work with, and I was staging around that town just for food and not sleeping outside.
Okay. I mean, if you want to, I mean, we have an open spot in our guild if you want to try that out.
I would not say no to an interview and an attempt at more jobs. I do. He kind of looks at his money pouch. Am in need of funds.
I'm poor.
Well,
I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you.
have yet.
I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you. We are trying to open up like an official store to sell stuff, but a lot of what we end up doing right now, because we're not established, is more of what we just did.
but we do get paid pretty well.
That is something I would be very interested in. There are certain debts that need to be paid on a regular basis.
All right, then. How about we all go back and we will introduce you to, I guess, everyone. Well, at least the two people we have guarding, and then, you know,
Did you forget Terry's name?
it was
did you
on the
forget
tip
Terry?
of my tongue.
Harry was on the tip of your tongue.
Horrific.
He crosses his arms
Totally
and he squints
tubular.
at Dolly. I'm gonna tell Terry that you forgot him.
Don't you dare.
Who's
do
Terry?
what do you got to keep me from doing it?
Terry was our first hire.
What do you want?
So Dwargon didn't take the basilisk saliva, correct? He just took the
Nah.
basilisk for 10.
He thinks for a second. I need more vials and flasks.
You can easily have those delivered to your house.
Fine.
Then I guess I don't have anything to report.
Yordrick will just kind of lean in. Who's Terry?
Scrap's bum of a friend. Anyways,
He's not a bum.
Oh,
he was.
that hurt
Well,
me.
yeah, but you can't say it in the present tense like that.
Fine.
I'm telling Terry that you called him a bum. That's unfair.
Just the endless cycle of blackmail.
Quit snitching, motherfucker.
Dolly just looks at you, Yoji, and starts raising quackers and just whispers something into his ear.
Look, we had an arrangement, alright? Look,
I'm
this
gonna
isn't
message
real.
AJ what I'm saying to quackers.
Quackers looks at you, man. My wings are tied.
See, he knows I'm right. You can't just call Terry a bum. Come on, he's our friend. And employee.
Oh,
Probably laws against talking bad about your employees. I don't know.
Mr. Angry Eyes.
Say hello to Mr. Angry Eye.
Key. I don't know what it's for.
Some funny Play-Doh.
You know what? Say whatever you want. I don't care. And she just walks towards home.
No, Dahlia. He looked at Yoji and said, "My hands are tied. I gotta do what she asks."
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So,
she
sorry,
was-
Yoji. My hands are tied here.
She whispers that.
Okay. That'll be the beginning of our next session.
She's gonna walk back towards the house.
As you get to the door, there is a letter basically adhered to said door,
She'll grab it.
which you can find in your journal.
Haha.
It is addressed to your organization.
Letters
And
for
everyone
far.
can see it.
Letters for far and wide.
Yep. Everyone can see it.
That's a long letter.
Yeah, what do you think I do at work?
Write letters?
Long ones. Mostly complaints.
The Illyrian Guild Council has decided in an effort to increase workers' enthusiasm to hold a week-long event to drive up recruitment to all guilds in the city. You have been chosen to participate. Congratulations. This is your chance to find new blood and inspire the people of the city to improve themselves, and thus our society as a whole. Anderson as a whole. Whatever. Please send this envelope back with your RSVP stating if you will attend and which event you would like to participate in. If your organization makes regular profits from daily operations, you'll be compensated for lost wages by reporting this on your tax forms. If your guild works on commissions, you will not be compensated and be recommended not to take any contracts during this event. The event's schedule will be attached on the next page. We hope to see you attend. Schedule Day 1, a series of booths held in a demi-plane to sell your guild's respective members. Wait, sell your guild's two respective members? Oh, okay. A demonstration of culinary prowess, including a contest and tasting booth. A demonstration, that was Day 2. Day 3, a demonstration of manufacturing prowess with crafting and alchemy to show recruits that you can learn what they can learn from you. Okay, so Strap, that's you. Day 4.
Oh, like Day 2's you.
Maybe. A demonstration of martial prowess, either in simulated monster combat or capture the flag. That seems like it could be a group thing or a Yoji thing. Day 5, recruitment day, where candidates will submit applications. Day 6, welcome day for the new recruits, and day of rest.
You've been invited to GuildCon.
Overall, this sounds like a good opportunity for us to finally start selling some stuff in the building.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need those vials so I can actually start making potions, because we need to start selling those.
All right.
Laura thinks I need to go get some bottles.
I will tell you this: you can participate in any or all.
Well,
culinary prowess does include alcohol.
Let's go show Yordrick the house, and then we can all disperse and grab what we need.
I can now drag us to the house.
Above game, when was that mail sent?
Day or two ago.
I would assume it would be like the start of next week.
It'll, yeah, more or less, given that it is the 8th of the month.
So we all
currently.
For the most part, Scrap gets into the house, does whatever he needs to just like put stuff away and get cleaned up, and he's like, I need to go and celebrate Parents' Day with my parents because I missed it, so I will see you guys later.
You hear the Hanna-Barbera bongos as he skedaddles.
Scoot and scaddle.
Flora would be making her way to the garden to check on the blueberry bushes and popping.
Flowers are blooming, bushes are fruiting, herbs are completely grown.
And then making her way down to the basement to check on the alcohol.
What about
mushrooms are stagnant, my guy.
Is it like a good kind of stagnant? Or...
As in they have made no progress one way or the other.
Interesting.
Yes. The glowing mushrooms are starting to propagate.
Good.
Just not the ones on the tree.
Well, I'll try planting one of them underground in a bit.
I'm so glad you still not discovered it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't understand mushrooms.
You're good. It's just funny. Your alcohol is completely finished and ready to be bottled and aged.
I'd say they needed to be on a dead tree, but those talking trees were very much not dead. So
correct.
Hey Terry.
Taste.
Hey.
Anyone come?
Do they need to be on magic trees?
Maybe. Let's see. We got Mr. Gage stopped by, did some big guy shit I didn't quite understand, and wants to talk about your future business plans that he would want to invest in.
All right.
Big guy.
Some old red guy came in here, said he was with you, and, quote, check the broom closet. That was yesterday.
Did he ever come out of the broom closet?
Not really. Not while I was here.
Huh.
That's an owl got in the house.
Oh.
Don't know that it's not here anymore. Don't know what that was about. And I have fully graduated my martial arts training. Whoop-de-doo, Terry.
Hey, Terry!
Ask him if he wants to learn a skill.
Maybe now my dad might frickin' talk to me.
No.
Oh.
Oh. We need to throw Terry a party.
Yeah, Floor looks over at Yoji. We need to celebrate, right?
We need to bring Terry.
we do. Yeah,
Rebecca.
no, we need.
Wanted to convert?
Terry,
No, we need him to have some therapy.
Terry, on a completely unrelated note to what you just said, what type of cake would you possibly like the most potentially? You know, if you were to get one, like if you were to randomly receive one at random, of course, with no
3 layers,
no,
strawberry cake, fresh buttercream icing, and fresh strawberries on top.
Laura subtly taking notes in her journal.
And full of vengeance.
Okay, I could probably manage that last part.
Putting strawberries on a cake?
No, the vengeance.
Anyways, alright. Real quick, we have a new offer if you want to take it. None of us seem to really know what to do with it. If you wanted to learn any kind of skill, or if you ever wanted to ever learn anything, we seem to have a freebie lesson for beginners down at the sorry, it's a really long name. She kind of looks at her notes. Draconics Maximus Crafting Academy and Orphanage.
He gave us all a card. Do we each have one of those, or is it just one?
No, so the card was a tour of Archie's Brewery. Dwarven offered one of you a free beginner's class, and whatever the heck you wanted.
Okay.
Oh, so it's with a pool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so if you ever want to learn anything.
Probably, I mean, Scrap wouldn't be there, but he'd probably have to go with one of us so that we can say, hey, this person's going to take that one that you said we
I mean, if you're willing to show me that place, I've never been near that place. It's kind of ominous.
You know, it's honestly, it's honestly kind of fun and yet crazy on the inside.
So here.
Yeah, except more.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, you thought we were the weirdest people in town.
You said there was an old man in our broom closet.
Like, take here, but add 10 or so levels to everyone.
He's red like you. He wears these long wood sandals.
Baggy pants, kind of hair tied back in.
And he just said, I'm with the with Dahlia. Isn't she great? I'm gonna go in this broom closet. And I did not have the energy to argue.
It's June. He needs to come out of that closet.
He has been in there for a day.
Dahlia's gonna go upstairs.
Wait, where's it? Dahlia, wait, where's our broom closet again?
I think he means
the
bathroom.
He
said he's looking for the broom closet, man. I didn't have the heart to stop him.
Did he go upstairs or downstairs?
That's
up.
I'm gonna go check the bathroom.
You cannot enter.
Why not?
The door. No, that's me. That's God saying that.
Oh, okay. You sounded like crazy wizard, man. So I was like,
no. And the door looks different.
Dahlia, did we hire a carpenter before we left, or?
Nope, but I bet you 5 gold you can't open the door.
Scrap, a shiver runs down your spine.
Define
Scrambling about.
It's scrambling.
You cannot get that door to unlock or come off its hinges.
Terry looks at Yordrick. So, what's your deal, sport?
I'll tell you if I can get my token to drop on the page.
That's a weird phrase, but alright.
I just imagine they do the betting and then Scrap pokes his head back on the door. I forgot something, but I also smelled grambling.
AJ is an 11 enough to wait. I actually the inside. I don't know.
Well, that was not even 4.
For no reason.
What was that for?
It was for
Trying to get him to take a
Yoshi
bet.
to take the bet.
They're trying to play off his stupidity.
Next time, ask. Damn.
Dear goodness.
I mean,
The
either
rule
way,
stands.
it's funny.
Yeah, no, the rule stands, but Jesus.
Excellent use of your luck there.
You don't have to do it to this man that hard.
By the way, Kat, since you never used it, and because you did so well, your reroll is going to carry over to the very next session, but then it ends.
Yay! Do
you take her bet?
Okay. Well, you know, with like that, I don't think I can refuse.
5
Really
gold.
cool on that. Okay.
Well, it doesn't look like a normal door. It looks like a sliding door.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna try and slide it. Okay. And if that doesn't work, we take the Kool-Aid Man approach.
Would Yoji know to either have a set time or set number of attempts a part of this bet?
I think no. The deal was, I bet you can't
Cannot open that door. That is all that was said, and that was all that was struck.
That was all the Dahlia.
Dahlia
Yep.
sits down on the couch and starts watching.
Clackers walks into your bedroom, closes the door behind him, and does duck shit.
We don't question.
Duck shit. No, we don't. We definitely don't.
So, they're fooling around upstairs in the bathroom, so yeah, what's your deal, Green Man?
I believe I will be joining this establishment.
Neat. I'm Terry. He points to a tiefling by the door. That's the Red Brand. He demands to be called as such. I'm currently their secretary, and they are not allowed to fire me.
You're just thinking about how they acted like Terry. It was this big matter if Terry found out. He's just thinking, what does this guy have on them?
And by the way, you can look at this guy, just facial features. Yeah, he's probably got some Wekingarian blood in him. You can tell with the hair and the chiseled jawline.
What was the reason we're not allowed to fire?
He almost died on your premises.
Right.
I mean, he
Even
could
though,
never.
no, wait, we got rid of the person that did that, though.
Doesn't matter. That's how we got
can't
this
fire
job.
him because workers' comp.
Yep.
The thing is, he can never prove it.
Nope, but also Scrap's too nice of a guy to fire him. Fire his only friend.
Okay.
Scrap
haven't
has
currently
interesting
done
layers to his personality, but it requires certain parameters.
Correct.
You must meet
Scrap could be a
these
very nice guy.
requirements.
Well, he's not.
So Terry's gonna gesture to the stairs going down. Don't go down there without permission. Gesture to the stairs going up. Shared bedroom, kitchen, and implied bathroom are up there. Don't touch
Implied
the outer wall.
bathroom?
It is implied.
Oh.
And Yoji should be running into a wall in 5, 4.
I'm gonna rage first. I'm gonna use the Go Dragon head first on this one. I
Whoa!
want my body into basically into a magic item through that, and then just go right through. Just head first, like
Go ahead.
Ralph Wiggum.
Athletics, Flintstone bongos.
Yep, that'll be with advantage. Hopefully, I roll better than the last one. Nope.
Despite this being a wooden paper door, bonk on your butt. Pose. Actually, no, Brendan, you're the one doing this voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
No. Why are you in our closet?
Why are you trying to hit the closet door?
Well, because I want to change it back to the bathroom.
You can come inside and use the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I'll just try and open the door.
Now, believe me, if I tested the spell, does he have to open it for you?
I believe. Hang on, let me check. I believe that as the spell is cast, you must specify who is allowed in.
Okay, then he has to open the door. He comes and opens the door. What do they see, Redmond?
No. I am gonna hold on to it while he does it the whole way, so that way we both open the door simultaneously. Technically, you can't prove I didn't do it, and you can't prove that I did.
Dolly
So
just
the
stands
deal
up,
is
looks
completely
at
void.
Semantics.
looks up at Yoji, and just says, "You can never have opened it. I knew that. I'm not gonna charge you 5
You
gold
really
either
did
way."
it. That you can't make a bet. You know, Scrap's God is going to like smite me.
That's why
if there's
I'm
not
not
a
gonna.
technical-
That's why I'm not actually taking the gold.
Yeah, that's a good question. Can you make an impossible bet?
And impossible bets don't count.
Okay.
It's why she's not taking gold, because it doesn't matter.
As long as no money
Wait, so
exchange
you
is
do
hands,
this.
no one's been jinkied.
Yeah.
So Dahlia, did you hire the carpenter to remodel the bathroom into a broom closet?
Okay, well, first off, that's not a carpenter. Well, I mean, he kind of is.
Uh,
Also, this is my grandpa.
Oh,
Man,
oh,
looking
it's
looks
nice to
at
meet
you.
him. Yes, sir.
Yes, hello. My
see a
name-
you see a very old fire genasi.
He kind of has these, like... He seems really old, but he definitely has, like, these very lively eyes.
Hip grandpa vibes.
Does he look like he could
Okay.
take your ass out without taking a step?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, is he like an anime grandpa, or is he
I
like
mean-
a
I think-
grandpa? 'Cause-
Kinda.
He is wearing, like, a traditional kimono. But on his sides, you see 2 swords that are very... Not similar to Dahlia's, but definitely, like... They don't look like regular swords, either.
Well, it's nice to meet you in our broom closet / bathroom.
Yes, well, come in. Bathrooms to the left, dining hall to the right, up the stairs and to the corners, bedrooms. If there are any of your friends who want to come in, just let me know.
Oh yeah, Dahlia, do you want to come in here, have a conversation with the man?
Yes, come in, come in.
She would get up and hug her grandpa and go in.
All right, Broden, have a conversation with yourself.
Also, make sure we get this character's name.
Turns back to Yoji.
By the way, my name is Vulcan Narabani. Pleasure to meet you.
Never mind. This is. Thought I closed the door. Never mind. This is a silly place.
As you do step in, though, you do see that this place is like a beautiful mansion filled with like different kinds of art and everything. And sure enough, to the left of you is probably one of the most decorated and well, like...
Isn't Narbonne the name of the country?
Yeah.
Flora, you just felt
Sorry,
you
Nokoribi.
feel.
Nokoribi, sorry.
Yeah, no Karibi. You feel an influx of magic in your house now, Flora.
Oh,
It makes your tail stand up.
Yordrick is admiring the cheese painting.
It's really good.
Says a lot. You really feel like this says something about society.
Flora is going to put her little her tools down. She was just about to try and taste the brew and sort of start meandering upstairs, curious as to what's going on.
The bathroom door has
You-
been replaced.
You see where was once the bathroom door, now just a sliding door shut.
You don't even need to cast. The magic that oozes out of this door.
Magic ooze.
I'm just going to try the door.
It does not budge.
Well,
So,
I think someone else
Flora?
is trying to...
In the tiers of magician, mage, and archmage, this is archmage level magic.
Would I have known that Yoji and Dahlia were up here, or
You know we're up there, and also you know that yourself. You are only in magician level stage.
yeah,
So you would have heard Yoji thud into something.
yeah.
Yep. You heard
Yeah.
a dragon's roar and a bonk.
They did say they were going to go check out the quote-unquote broom closet.
Hmm.
That's true. Yeah.
So, I mean, You know, and now they're not here, and there's a mysterious door where the bathroom door once was.
Oh, they've turned into toilets.
Terrible way to go.
Downright shitty.
I'm going to sit
Ah,
cross-legged on the floor right in front of the door and just wait.
Okay.
you could try knocking. It worked for
Someone's
Yogi.
gonna come out and explain themselves eventually.
Exactly.
So, Terry's going to show Yordrick the back door. It's the back garden. They grow stuff. There's a fire pit, and yeah, you're free to use that. But if you have any plants that need special attention, and I'm the only one here, you kind of got to tell me what to do. I'm not a gardener.
I'm not one much for gardening either, but I'll keep that in mind.
Sick nasty.
Just looks at him. Okay.
So, what are you good for?
I would like to believe a good gem crafter. I am good at making my way underground and collecting said gems. I am very knowledgeable about nature in general, more leaning towards different minerals, veins, earth structure, so on and so forth. Kind of taps his shell. I'm also rather sturdy.
Oh, cool. I just learned how to fight with a bunch of weapons. I didn't get to keep any of them, but it's a life.
Just kind of
That's
looks
good
at for a
kid.
second, then looks back towards the guy. So wait, are you a guard or what is?
Technically, I'm their receptionist, but we got broken into like twice, and all I had was a stick.
Kind of looks around. They got broken into twice. Why?
I don't know. Nice house.
Yeah, I guess it is rather nice. Just kind of looks around at all the paintings. So did
Oh yeah, Dahlia made all those.
Why did they all go upstairs?
I don't know. I heard a thud, a roar, and now I don't hear much.
Scrap left. He didn't go upstairs.
Yeah, but everybody else did.
That is true.
Is there any problem with me going
check out the
upstairs
room
just to
floor.
look for them?
Your house, buddy.
Okay then.
Do not take the bed next to the duck.
Has a knowing
Warning.
look at him, trying to be like, how much do you know about that duck?
As much as I dare. As much as I dare. Minimal.
He makes his way upstairs and sees that sliding door.
You see Flora on the floor.
What are you doing?
Flora on the floor.
Just sitting there with my journal in my lap, like writing something, and I look up and I don't know if you can tell, but this door is definitely got something magical going on. It's not what it normally is, and I just kind of chose to wait and see what happens.
Yordle will just kind of go and look up at the door for a second. Do I immediately notice anything about it?
It's a very nice door. It seems to be made of paper and wood. Yeah, it does not, in any way, shape, or remote form, go with the current architecture.
So this wasn't here before then?
No, not at all.
And
But
the
I
other
mean,
two-
it did used to be a door, but not that type of door.
Okay. And the other two went inside it? Or were they taken inside unwillingly?
Not entirely sure, but as far as I can tell, they went inside.
Anyway, so here's the floor.
Yordle will go up and try to open the door.
You do not.
Floor's just gonna look at him, and that's why I'm sitting here waiting.
Gotta try knocking.
That actually is what Yordle's going to try to do now. He'll just kind of knock on the part that's not paper, like the frame of it.
Oh? Huh. Dearie, he points to one of the special servants.
Yeah, one of the servants comes up.
Could you get the door for me? I think it's more of my niece, my granddaughter's friends.
They bow and say, "Yes, Vulcan-sama."
Dahlia grabs his shoulder. No, Grandpa. Dahlia.
I know you're a billion years old.
You're old. You're as old as the first campfire.
They
You
call
were
me the
first campfire.
They call me the profane flame.
Oh,
Whoa.
As a maid in a kimono will open the sliding door. How may I help you?
looks back over to Flora. We're looking for a large bearded gentleman and a female fire genasi. Did they get taken? Go willingly into this
Do enter,
door
but
frame?
please do remove your shoes.
Looks down. He's not wearing shoes.
Take that butcher knife. We can fix that.
Whoa!
Laura will stand up and then look down at her her boots and go, give me just a minute.
Are they like the combat boots that have a lot of straps?
Yep.
Mhm.
Lots, straps, buckles, zipper.
Getting her out of this is a two-man job.
That's unfortunate.
Just make sure they don't fall off.
Yordrick will just kind of press the digitate to make sure he's not tracking in dirt.
You are allowed into the magnificent mansion.
After
Who's that
a few
guy?
minutes, Flora manages to make her way out of her boots.
Significantly shorter.
Yordrick does that thing like most people on Doctor Who whenever they go in the first TARDIS. They kind of just look inside, look back out at the door frame, look inside. Huh. And then he goes in.
So I'm just gonna wander into that door in the middle of the night trying to go to the restroom.
I got it!
He's just gonna like go to open it and it's not gonna open. He's just gonna slam into it.
I will blow this thing down!
He has a nice mansion.
You just scream, Dahlia, there are 5 seconds before I blow up our bathroom!
You can try, you'll fail.
But yes, you have now entered the magnificent mansion, and you see Dahlia and Yoji conversing with an old man.
If I can't blow up our bathroom, then I'm gonna blow up our bathroom.
They are slowly walking up a set of grand stairs in the middle.
Hey, Dahlia. So what exactly is this place?
Speak up.
How was this all working?
Oh, so my grandpa, he is really good at magic. Like, you know what I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, but like 10 or 100
But, like,
times
better.
more. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we are technically, as he explained it to me, in a different dimension or plane or something like that.
We're not just in the bathroom anymore?
No.
Beyond the bathroom. This is advanced bathroom.
Yes, it's quite complicated, but besides the bathroom, is there anything else you would require? A drink, food, a place to sleep? I
You
can
are-
make anything appear as I wish.
You are reminded of that thing you asked for, Dahlia.
Oh, the what I
That
initially
thing.
sent him the letter for?
Uh-huh, the thing.
I'd imagine that is what he is currently trying to lead me to.
Yep. I'm saying, just reminding you of it.
Yes, and we are trying to get her fitted for her new armor. I am, well, exceptionally gifted at most artistic art forms, including clothes making. We are headed over there right now. I would offer you to join us, but I'm afraid that I must get measurements, and I am not going to allow any man to see my granddaughter exposed while I do so.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't even realize that's
would
where we were going. Yes, no.
Yes, down the hallway, down the stairs, to the right, 3 doors to your left, you will find a kitchen. Just ask one of the servants, they will cook you up anything you would like. I also have a fully stocked wine cabinet in there with some of the best drinks that I have been able to muster over the last couple decades. Do help yourself. If anyone would like to find us, we will be up the stairs, down the hallway, 4 doors to the left.
Yordrik is just like counting on his hands for a second, like 3 left, 4 right. Okay.
Flora just hears drinks and starts heading down the hallway.
The alcoholic in her phases through the walls.
As you start heading down towards her, he goes, and if there is anything else you would like here, just come to me and I will make it for you. I can create any sort of room you require, whether it be for the arcane arts or something as simple as blacksmithing.
Orgon cries a single tear. Simple.
For him.
Simple blacksmith.
As he's going to take Dahlia up to the fitting room. As
They are gone. Now, Scrap, as you are having your very fancy dinner, they do make you wear a suit.
Oof.
Your mother says, it's Parents' Day, you're going to get a nice portrait with us. No, you both Parents' Day, you're getting a nice portrait with us. Look, if I have to hold person to dress you, I will do it. Oh no, Scrap died.
I did for a second. What?
Your mother does make you wear a suit for your little nice dinner. Yes, but that is true. Sorry, just gonna roll that back. Another piece of mail. 3 suits for Yoji. I think 1 suit for Yoji. Or, yes, but Scrap, your mother is requiring you to wear a full suit. She would like to get a nice portrait made with you and the family. Do you fight her on this?
He sighs a little bit, but also he's late for Parents' Day thing, so he kind of just deals with it, but he's also going to complain about how this seems a little over the top.
Scrap Jeremy last name?
Okay.
I will hold person you if I have to get you dressed like that.
I'm still gonna do it. It just seems a little over the top for this. We're just going to dinner.
Even Sentry took the day off. Somehow Shank wrote a letter.
Are you surprised that he was able to get the letter to you, or that he was able to write it?
Both? I'm more shocked he knew what a post office was.
I really don't think you give him enough credit.
He tries to stab people for a living and he can't even do that.
He shrugs. Goes to put on the suit.
As you are in a very not super comfortable suit. They do make you pose for a full portrait before dinner.
He's definitely giving them the items then before the portrait.
They are very grateful for the items. And you have a full fancy Leonian dinner, place where all of the table manners are required.
Does Sintra have like that look where she's like, how the fuck did you afford those when Scribe pulls out the jar?
A little bit.
He gives her the biggest shit-eating grin.
You hear her mouth? At least I was on time.
I can't help that I had a job that took me out of town. I even brought it up before we left, but they said I had to go anyway.
Cobble, meanwhile, is he's having a nice time.
I'm sure he is.
Cowboy ain't here to argue.
He knows better.
Yes. And with them in the mansion and Scrap at dinner, that is where I think we should call it tonight, unless anyone else had any other business.
It would
Oh,
be
last
good
minute
with great
complaints?
crimes.
I enjoyed meeting the Primarch of the Salamanders.
Yes.
It was pretty good.
Yes.
Pretty neat.
Haha, funny Warhammer reference. But yes, that is where we're going to call this
sorry.
session. Thanks if you tuned in. Drop a follow if you enjoyed it. It's free, and if you don't want, and if you end up not liking it, you can always unfollow. Check us out on Instagram, where we give away both free maps and pictures of my new puppies. But hold your family close. You never know when you'll see them again. And remember, choose your role carefully.